He has a spine growing out of his back, dumbass rat fuck SK. I'll kill all of you! I'm in this bitch! Yeah. What about your small dick syndrome? I haven't even played these video games, and I've been bodying the shit out of you. Your whole chat's turning on you. This is my channel. What's up, chat? Go sub to Noodles.
Basically, what's going on right now is I'm saying that Batman has plot armor in all of the Arkham games, if not more than just as much. Yeah, we're just talking about his inconsistencies in his power scaling, basically. How he sometimes wall level and then sometimes can't break out of things, just little stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are certain instances of that, because from what I've seen, like, I know you guys, like, criticize the Suicide Squad game or whatever and say that there's, like, a bunch of plot inconsistencies in it. And I'm not going to say there's as many in the Arkham games, because I haven't played all of them, but I definitely think there are some that are noteworthy to point out.
Okay.
Are you guys aware of, like, the scene where, like, Batman gets, like, buried in rubble and, like, he can't get up and, like, the Joker, like, steps on his arm and pins him down?
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene, I mean, it's just clearly, you know, for somebody that can sometimes take blows from, like, Killer Croc and Bane and characters like Grundy and characters like that, it just seems obviously pretty contradictory to me. It seems like an inconsistency.
We can pull up the scene right here.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we can all reference it.
Are we in the watch? Or yeah, he has to join the watch.
Relink it. Whoever.
I want to put in a context. In that right before the rubble drops on top of him, he's fighting. He fights two titans. I'm pretty sure it is. It's either
No. He fights a Titan and he fights Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammer, who's able to one-shot tigers.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is he weakened or something like that?
Well, I would say that's something that may add to the fatigue a bit. And then on top of the fact that he just has rubble dropped on him.
What's the best fatigue argument what's the best, like, stamina arguments y'all rep for Batman? Like how long can he fight?
Huh?
How long can he fight?
Yeah. I'd have to.
What would you say would be, like, the best stamina argument? I know he's got crazy willpower and things like that.
Probably the best thing to go off of, and this is kind of just at night though, but it's after. I mean, maybe just get it, like, taking down all of the whole asylum in one night, Origins, all that in one night.
So basically, you can just, like, fight, like, all day and night type thing if you really
but you gotta take into account this is the back half of the game, and he's, like, dying right now. Like, in his, like, sickness is getting worse progressively.
And this is after a grueling fight with Mr. Freeze and infiltrating the
steel mill.
Steel mill.
So,
okay,
let's.
Is there any actual statements? Is there any actual statements that he's fatigued, or are you guys just?
We don't need statements. That's just common sense.
I would just.
Okay, so it's just your baseless assumption then.
It's not a baseless assumption. It's based on him actually being fatigued throughout the whole game.
Well, what proves he's fatigued throughout the whole game? And we're also
the
talking
fact that
about
he's been at this for
hold on,
hours.
real quick. I haven't finished my point.
The fact that he's been at this for hours.
I haven't finished my point.
I haven't finished
my point, big dog. Hold on, before you freak out. Batman, while fatigued in this game, is still wall level and fighting wall level characters. Okay. If your argument is he's fatigued, if you're arguing he's fatigued the whole game or whatever because of the sickness,
no one said
poison,
that. So we're saying later on in the game he would be more fatigued.
Someone just a minute ago said he was fatigued the whole game.
He's literally been at this for hours,
sick the whole game and, like, dying.
He is sick and dying. That's not a baseless assumption. That's in the game.
I didn't say that.
They literally showed before he fights Rachel he needed to rely on the last.
Wait, all right. One at a.
What do you think being sick and dying does to someone?
It depends. It depends on willpower, really.
Well, they showed in the game, so we don't need to think. In the game, before he fights with Ra's al Ghul, they show he's barely able to stand because it's slowly getting to him. And during the, I think
when's the Ra's al Ghul fight take place?
Hold up. Yeah. So what happens is before he fights Ra's al Ghul, he's so badly sick he starts crawling on the floor. He almost passes out. He's so close to dying. His brain is coping with it by seeing his parents. He gets up and he's literally like. He's just dragging his feet just to get there.
I understand. What part of the game is this in?
It's literally right. It's right before the Mr. Freeze fight, and then after Mr. Freeze is when the whole Mr. Hammer, Titan, Joker, Rubble.
Let me finish this up. So he's so badly weakened. Ra's al Ghul gives him a piece of, like, a part of Lazarus to drink to be able to sustain him a little bit longer. But after the Ra's al Ghul fight, and I think after Mr. Freeze. Oracle says to Batman that your vitals are getting really bad again. It's going back. Like, You know, you're about to like start dying and like limping around just like how he did before he fights Rachel.
But he wasn't limping when he fought Hammer, right?
No.
When he fought who? Mr. Hammer?
Hammer? Yeah, Mr. Hammer.
Well, no,
like,
but like
or anything like that.
Well, no, but like Oracle flat out is saying you are slowly dying again. You're going back to a really bad state where you're physically degrading.
Okay, I understand that he's dying or whatever from this sickness, but is it actually inhibiting his performance, or are you just assuming that?
Yeah, I just
the fact is,
hold on. That
I just told you why.
Hey, no, you didn't tell me why. You told me his vitals were going back to limping.
Yeah, and he starts limping when that happens.
Okay, so is he limping during this fight? Is he limping during this fight?
He doesn't have to limp all the time in order for it to have an effect.
If your sign that you're using to justify to me that he's weakened here is that he's limping, and he's not limping in this fight.
We didn't say he'd be limping. We're saying he'd be weakened.
Yes, he did. He just said that.
No,
we said he was limping.
Quiet. I want to say what I'm just.
No,
I want to say
something. Was based on limping. Go ahead.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Just because he is not specifically limping right now, we are not saying that he is at the point right now where he is literally struggling to walk. What we're saying is he is still physically fatigued, just not fatigued to the point where he can't.
So what signs are you using? What signs are you using to justify
the fucking sickness they show? What?
That doesn't show you. No, when he's sick and really bad.
Can I clarify what I mean? Can I clarify what I mean? Because
I don't know. I think
you're
able to talk this whole time, right? You guys are
comment question. Can I try?
Yeah. Well, no, Kronos.
I just want to clarify what I'm trying to say because it seems like we just kind of went a bunch of different places.
Go ahead.
Let me reiterate.
Yeah.
The limping and stuff, I'm not like the whole limping. What I'm saying is before he got the Lazarus drink that helped his vitals,
that revitalized, right?
Yeah, his vitals, the sickness is shown to have a physical effect on him. It is making him slower and tired. And in gameplay, you actually lose health throughout trying to get to Ra's al Ghul. Like in canon, you do not get the same health back
but then he
anymore.
gets revitalized right after that.
Yes, but then Oracle says before he goes to the steel mill that your vitals are starting to go down again, which means he's about to go back into that bad sickness.
Real quick, let me ask a question. Is the steel mill where the rebel feat happens?
Yeah, so right before that happens, Oracle is saying you're slowly losing your strength and your durability again.
You said
you're
what?
getting sick again.
Say that again. Sorry, I cut out for a second.
She says before that fight happens is that your vitals are going down again, which means he's in the process of losing all of his strength and power again, which means he's going below base form.
Okay.
So he's not at his full
capability. Does he ever get revitalized at the end of this game or any point during the game after this, after the Ra's al Ghul like Lazarus pit thing? Does he ever get revitalized after that?
No, but we also notice that Batman gets slower throughout the game. Like when the C4 explosion happens, you see he's struggling to get up. Like he gets dazed way longer than he should.
Does Gordon know what Protocol 10 is?
Dazed way longer than he should, and he struggles to get up. Okay.
He wasn't able to avoid the explosions either.
He wasn't able to avoid which explosion?
The C4 that Joker left near the end of the game.
Okay. Before we get to more points, let's focus on. Let's focus on. So you're saying this Oracle or whatever is saying that his what's it called? His vitals are going down. Can I see that statement?
Could you show it us, Kid?
We're in the watch together.
You said it's just like the steel mill.
He's going
after Mr. Freeze. I think it's after
Katie
Mr.
is just saying that. Katie is saying that that's never said. So I'm just curious if it was actually said or not.
Yeah, it was said like after like he saves Vicky Vale, I believe.
Yeah. The thing is,
they're going back down.
Like, we know that Batman's willpower is obviously pretty insane. He's not normal in regards to that. So I think it's just pretty logical to say that if Batman was able to resist the sickness for this long already and fight like wall-level characters, even while he's like in the midst of like nearly passing out and doing stuff against like crazy characters, you know, he's still at that level.
I'm asking Comic Legend. Does it happen when he's in or out?
Well, I haven't actually finished my point.
I don't exactly remember. That's like the thing. I just remember it happening in between that part of the game. I just know that Oracle reminds him that his vitals are starting to go down again.
Yeah, I honestly think even just the way you're describing it, that is honestly just extremely ambiguous anyway. Like, to what degree is it going down, and is it actually still inhibiting his movement?
Right here.
You know,
right
is he
here,
going
right
slow?
here,
right here,
yes,
right here.
Let's see,
I'm seeing massive spikes on your suit's biometric analyzer. Your health, it doesn't look good. It's right there.
Okay, his health doesn't look good.
Oh, so it's before he fights Mr. Freeze.
I just had a
My
chat
bad.
with our old friend.
Yeah, so after he gets in another fight.
So he still gets
Or
revitalized after
before
that, then, right?
when he gets in another fight.
So he gets revitalized after that, then, yeah?
What do you mean revitalized? His health is still bad.
By the Lazarus pit. The Lazarus
No.
This is after he
no.
took the thing from the Lazarus pit.
Just making sure. I'm just getting the timeline of events in order. That way I can make sure.
Oh my god.
So it's before. So what is it before? Is it before the Mr. Hammer fight or after?
This is right before it, I'm pretty sure.
Right before.
This is where he fights.
Oh, yeah,
Still
right before.
And
Oh, yeah.
he's still
so
able
this
to
is
fight Mr. Hammer.
No, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
I just asked the Mr. Hammer fight. So is it Mr.
Well,
Freeze or Mr. Hammer?
We're making. Okay, we're bringing.
Mr.
up the
Hammer
fact-
is in wall
This is what
level.
you're not. This is what you're not understanding. So when Oracle is telling him your health is dropping, right? We just established that, correct?
Yeah. Your health.
Okay. Yeah. So not only while his health is still steadily declining, he has to fight Mr. Freeze, which is a hard fight in and of itself, and then he has to get
How
into
strong
another.
is Mr. Freeze, real quick?
Stronger than Batman. They literally
Yeah.
stated in the game that
He's
Batman
physically
can't beat him in
stronger?
a physically
Batman can't
stronger.
beat him.
He has a
better
freeze
attack
gun,
power,
bro.
better weapons and gadgets.
Okay, so he's just like, is he like wall level then as well?
Batman's more
What
than
is-
wall level.
what is this-
I'm pretty sure, but
Either way, if even if you want to
Does it matter what level Mr. Freeze is when he's stronger than?
it does matter.
It doesn't matter what level he is. No, it
He-
doesn't.
he could-
He's stronger than
okay.
Batman.
stronger than
It
Batman.
doesn't
All right,
Okay,
I-
so-
if he's
It
fighting
does
a
matter
Titan
because
gun
if
right
he's
here.
able to
There's
fight
a
a
Titan gun
character,
right here.
if he's able to
All right.
fight a character that is wall level while still being sick, then it shows that the rebel feat still doesn't make sense.
No,
All right,
it actually
so-
shows that he's fatigued after all of that. So
Okay,
that actually
hang
does
on,
make
hang on a
sense.
second. So lowballing Mr. Freeze.
You can laugh
he
all
would
you
have to-
want.
he
That's
would-
in the game.
I mean, you
Okay.
can assume that, but I would
No,
actually
it's
like
not.
proof that
It's
he's
common
fatigued.
sense.
Let me
They
explain,
show you
let me-
right
It's not
there.
common sense. You actually
Guys.
have to
Yes,
prove it.
they
Okay.
show
You
you
do
in the game.
Okay, hang
What do
on,
they
guys.
show?
Stop yelling
in
at
the
each other.
rebel feat?
They show you his health is
They-
bad. What are you
That's
talking
his health.
about?
That's not
His-
talking about. his feat.
Okay.
What do you
His
think
being
health
bad,
is?
He still performs against wall level.
What do you?
characters
How do you
even while
think health
sick.
ties into your
He still
performance?
performs against
Are
wall
you
level
stupid?
characters even
Are
while
you
sick.
stupid?
Are you hearing my argument, dumbass? You fucking hearing the
Hey,
argument?
okay,
You're
pause.
sucking your dad's balls
Okay,
right now?
okay.
You're sucking your dad's balls right now?
Wall level characters even while sick. That means that he still has
Listen,
the capability to
listen.
perform at this level even while his
Listen,
health
you
is
dumbass.
declining.
Listen,
Hey,
if
dumbass
I-
bitch.
if I-
I'm fucking
if
talking,
I-
so you're gonna
Hey,
shut
listen,
the fuck up.
motherfucker.
I haven't finished my point. Why would I shut up for you?
Your
Why would I
point
shut up
is
for you?
stupid. That's because you're
Moderator
Stop.
asks you to
He's
stop.
all-
Anyways,
He's
when
Moderator
you
asks
explain
you to
it after
stop.
you shut
All
up.
right, fine. Go ahead, pussy.
If I run, right? If I run with a sprained ankle and I still beat someone in the race, does that mean my ankle is no longer sprained?
It doesn't matter if your ankle's strained if you're still above them, does it?
Oh, I'm still above them, right? But
If you're still above a
Your
pile of
ankle
rubble,
being
even
sprained
while
when
sick
you-
and-
when you need your
even
ankle
while
to
sick
stay
and
up,
strained,
to
if
stay
you're still above
balanced.
wall level, then you shouldn't be
What?
buried under a pile of rubble. If you're
Can we
still
go back
above
to Mr.
wall level
Freeze?
while sick and strained, you shouldn't be pinned down by some rubble.
All right,
He's
so
still
can we go
above
Okay,
that
so you
level,
realize
even
after
while
doing that, I would be
you know,
weaker, right?
while sick.
So me with my broken ankle before running would be weaker, would be stronger than me with my
That's not
ankle
relevant to the argument I just
right?
made.
That is relevant.
No,
That's
because the
relevant.
argument I
Just
made is
because-
that even
just
while
because-
weakened, he should still be above this pile of rubble. I just made that argument.
Just
Okay.
because.
I
Just
get your
because
brain can't
you
compute that level of argumentation, but that's what I'm arguing.
No,
is
you're
that even
stupid
while
because
sick,
you aren't
he
letting me
can still
refute
get
your-
up from this rubble.
Really dumb point. Just
Then debunk
because,
it.
right? See, stronger than
Thank
I'm
goodness
doing
he
it right
doesn't have the
now.
mute button. He would pull a Lucas.
Just because you're stronger than wall level before you fight someone and you beat them, that
Wait.
doesn't mean you're still above.
He
level.
literally.
You got-
I need to show this right
Well,
here.
what's the argument that he's actually
Shut
got
up
more
for
fatigue?
one
Go ahead
second.
about the Mr. Freeze.
I
fight
need to
then.
show this. Look at this. So right here,
He doesn't
he's
directly
trying to get
beat
out.
Mr. Freeze.
He's
I'm
trying
also-
to get
I
out.
also
Stop,
haven't
stop, stop,
seen
stop,
the
stop, stop,
statement
stop.
yet.
He's
Could you guys
trying to
post
get
the
out,
statement?
and he's trying
What
to
is
use
the
his. He's trying.
statement?
Hang on. He's trying to
Oracle
use his
statement.
arm. Hold up.
You
Stop.
just showed it on
Hold
the
up, hold up, hold up,
screen.
hold up.
Are you
I'm not,
Hold on,
I'm not
hold on.
watching the
He's
stream
trying-
and talking to you at the same time.
Hang on. Real quick.
All right,
real
let's
quick.
just SK
Right here,
finish this point
right
quickly.
here, he's trying to use his arm as leverage to break out. His arm is being held down by Joker, who, by the way, that's Clayface, who has super strength.
Also, the
he's
Joker.
being
Also,
held
the
down by
Joker
who?
scales closer to
Clayface.
like fairly close to Batman.
You said by
so-
Clayface when he puts his like leg on him or whatever?
Yes,
Yes.
that's Clayface.
Oh yeah, I mean it's funny because he didn't get up before that either.
What? He was
He
trying
just
to,
said
Rubble
and he
drop on him,
Rubble
you
just dropped
dumbass.
on him.
Hold on, yeah, I get it, but Rubble is not relevant to a above wall level character.
Dude, Rubble can slow him down.
Oh my god. Do you know
What?
Spider? Okay. In Spider-Man
Spider?
in Spider-Man PS4, we don't know. You know, there's extents to rubble, right?
Oh yeah, it has different weights if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, you're trying to
So you
argue.
don't.
I want to stop you dead in your
It's a
tracks.
small
You've actually
pile
been
of
pissed.
rubble.
Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
What the fuck are you gonna do if I don't, pussy bitch?
Remove you?
Shut the fuck I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Leave.
You think you're so tough, buddy? You think you're so tough, Pippin? You think you're so tough, Pippin?
Fuck.
Okay.
What are
You
gonna do?
gay and broke.
You gonna
You
get
gay
mad?
and broke.
You gonna get mad? Go, we get mad. I don't give a fuck.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Make your
If you
point.
didn't give a
Your
fuck, you
dumbass
shut up.
argument.
I'm tired of
Okay.
these white people. I'm tired of these white beta males, bro.
What are you
I'm
gonna
so tired of
do?
these white
What are you
people.
gonna do, you racist little fuck? What are you gonna do, pussy?
Wait,
You
are
gonna
you
do
white
something?
and poor? Are you white and poor?
I'm
You
white and
deserve to
rich.
be
What are you
poor,
gonna
bro.
do about it?
You deserve to be poor,
I'm
Pippin.
rich. I'm richer than you, bitch.
Homelander was right, Pippin.
All right, go
Homelander
ban
was
for
right.
ban right now. Go
All
ban for ban.
All right.
That's what I thought.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. You're trying to argue about a character being wall level in terms of
He's
their
wall
growth.
level even while
Shut
sick.
the fuck up.
What are you gonna do then, pussy?
All right, bro.
What are you gonna do?
We'll
Let's
remove
just
you.
kick him.
That's what I
If
fucking
you
thought.
if you
That's
don't
what I
let him
thought,
if
bitch.
you don't
You
let him
can't
finish.
shit.
If you're not gonna let
I don't
me
even
talk-
play these video games, bro.
If
Go
you're
Oh,
not
you
ahead.
gonna
play
let
these
me-
video
Go ahead.
games, then I'm shooting
If you're not,
I'm just
if
gonna
you're
say
going to be a fucking immature little baby bitch, then I'm
You
not
have been-
gonna argue.
You guys
with
have been interrupting and cussing me out the whole time, and now
Okay,
you're.
Well, that's after you were being a
That's
smug
called
piece of shit when she
hypocritical
jumped
That's
in.
after
assholes.
you.
That was after you were a
that's-
smug
oh my
piece of
God,
All
shit.
right.
That's after
That's
you
called
wait, wait.
hypocritical bullshit.
All right, everyone.
Holy
Just calm-
shit.
How about we just agree that we both calm down? How about that?
Fine,
I'm
fine.
fine with that.
Okay. Now let me say what I'm going to say. I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
ask you a question. You're going
Yeah.
to respond, and then I'm going to ask you, and then I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Okay? Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
So you're referring to wall level in terms of durability, right or wrong?
No, I'm not talking about durability. I'm more so just talking about physical strength because in
There's
order to
no
lift,
wall
in order to
level.
lift rubble, you have to be physically strong enough. It's not
Yeah.
really durability is like how hard your skin or armor is. It's not the
Thank
same
you.
thing.
Thank you. But what is okay? So you're saying his strength is wall level. What does that mean now?
Well, if you actually like going by like, it depends on if you're going by like just like casual lingo or like if you're going by like versus battle like tiers or whatever the fuck. Wall level actually has like a joule value, like a level of energy applied to it. So like
Yeah.
if you go on versus battle, we can look at the tiering system.
I
it'll
know.
have
I know.
wall
I
level.
know. Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Yeah. So you're aware of that. Anyway, so if you're just saying that, like, you know, there's tons of characters he fights who can like smash through walls and shit. Killer Croc, Bane, Grundy, people like that, right? And even
Yeah.
towards the end of the game, he fights characters like this. Mr. Freeze is kind of like that. Mr. Hammer is like that. So it's like even though his health is declining to this degree, where he's like constantly throughout the game getting weaker and weaker, he still performs well and wins against these other wall level characters. So I don't really see a justification for this rebel to suddenly pin him down even while weakened. He should have the willpower and capability to get out of it. Does that
Right,
make sense?
may I
Okay.
quickly
He tries to.
interject with that?
Yep, go ahead.
May I quickly interject? I want to bring up a few things, a few problems that I have with this argument already.
Yeah.
So, firstly, he doesn't directly fight Mr. Freeze. He has to use stealth. They state this blatantly in the game that he can't beat him in a direct fight, which would actually imply that like he isn't good enough to fight him. That's why he
Depends
has to
on
use
what
stealth
way though,
tactics.
because like you said, he had better gadgets and shit earlier, right?
Yeah,
Like, so
yeah,
he might
he has
just
to-
he
yeah,
might just
it's
out
not his
gadget him. Not what you said. What?
It's not his physicality. He's using technology. He's not beating up Mr. Freeze with his physicality. He has to use smart, creative methods to dispatch him before he's able to break through the glass.
Who's the final like boss he fights? And he throughout the game he gets progressively weaker, right? Like he's at his weakest like towards the end, presumably.
Yeah.
Who's
So,
like the final
we keep-
person that he fights?
Well, I'm gonna keep going quickly because you did
Okay,
bring up
go
Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammer is not wall level. If you know how strong Mr. Hammer is, Mr. Hammer at the best feat we ever have for Mr. Hammer, and this is if you use the expanded stuff like the comics.
Uh-huh.
The only thing he can do that's even somewhat impressive is he can one-shot a tiger with his hammer.
I want
That's not wall level.
Well, yeah,
So
he's
I
not.
wanna-
He's not that impressive. then.
I want to.
I asked that earlier if Mr. Hammer is wall level.
So
I wanna-
hang on, Colin.
Okay.
So to clarify, the only character that is genuinely even worth Batman's time before the rebel hits him would be maybe
What about after the rebel?
would be the Titan thug, right? Because he fights
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Titan
yeah.
thug.
Does he ever fight a Titan thug throughout the rest of the game after this?
No, he never does. But I
Okay.
do want to make it clear that one Titan thugs are really stupid. Like even like
It's really
like,
a
even-
physical strength thing, though, right? It doesn't matter how dumb or shit at fighting they are. We're talking about physical strength, so don't go
Well,
into the whole like
well,
intelligence thing.
how Batman beats characters a lot of the times, usually ones that are stronger than him, is that he uses his intelligence and he like keeps his distance. He tries to outsmart them.
He still has
and
to
all that
punch
stuff.
them and shit, though. He still has to actually physically fight them and damage them. So
that's
regardless of if he's like
because
outsmarting them or out skilling them and things like that, he still has to physically scale them.
Yeah, but
regardless.
yeah,
Well,
but
hold on,
hang on,
that's through. Wait, no, I wanna, wait, stop. No, I actually need to bring this up. Is he one-shotting these goons?
I'm not saying he's one-shotting them. He's physically scaling to them, though.
Okay, but he's not one-shotting them, so it's not the same.
That's not
as
my argument, so it's irrelevant.
No, it isn't irrelevant. Well, it's not irrelevant because if he's one-shotting these goons, then that means. And I also wanted to bring this up earlier. If Batman can just break through walls and shit with just his fists and shit, right? Do you think he can do that?
Yeah, I think he could.
Okay, so then why does he use explosive gel all the time to do it, and why doesn't he just use his fist?
I mean, it could damage him to punch through a wall. It could be the case
So
that
the- wait,
explosive
so-
gel
wait,
could
wait,
destroy
wait,
more of the wall. It could be the case
so if
that
it
explosive
damages-
gel is just
Wait,
easier.
so if it damages him when he punches through the wall, then he can't do it, really.
No, it means he can do it. It just does physically affect him. So why not just use this gadget
like punching
that
a
won't
Titan
physically
goon
affect him?
over and over again?
Like punching a Titan.
Yeah,
Okay.
punching a wall-level Titan goon that's probably more durable than the
All right,
fucking wall
let
itself.
me
Yeah, so
explain.
that
Let me
helps
explain
our
this.
argument. That helps our
Hold
argument.
up, guys.
It doesn't help your
guys.
argument because I'm arguing he's above wall level.
No,
therefore
we're
that
arguing that
dumbass
he'd be
pile of
fatigued.
rubble-
He'd
SK,
be
How much does
fatigued.
that fucking pile of rubble weigh? How much does it weigh?
Okay,
How much do you
hang
think
on
it
a
weighs?
second. Hold up.
How
a
much
second.
do you
No.
think a pile of rubble weighs?
Okay.
That gets
Yeah, just some
weighs
fucking
that gets-
concrete. You don't
Watch
think
out.
a superhuman
Watch out.
can't pick that
Guys,
shit
He literally
guys.
tries to, and he gets
Let's
stomped.
get back- we're
He
getting
gets
off
stomped
track.
by
We're getting-
another
Doesn't make sense.
superhuman.
We're getting off track, both of you. I want to go back to
Continue,
track. You were talking about the Titan thing. So I want to clarify. He doesn't just blatantly punch them. Even in gameplay, you have to cape stun him, and he has to go for the weak points. He like punches like the
But he-
cheeks and shit. Like yeah,
Okay,
like,
but
it still
their
has the autonomy
body,
of a
he's
human.
still punching them though, and he's still physically knocking them out. You're aware of
Well,
that,
he's
right?
he's stunning them enough so he can ride them, so he could use the Titan to beat up the other thugs.
I understand the whole like cape mechanic where you stun them and shit. You can do that to regular goons, but he still is physically beating the shit out of them with his hands. So yes, he does physically scale to them, regardless any way you want to put it. He physically scales to them, so he
Right,
should
so-
be above wall level.
So let me explain this. If a character like has pressure points and weak points like a normal human would, but they can like punch through a building, and we have a character that's lower, like much lower scale to that character, hit those weak points, does that mean he scales to building level
First
now?
of all, he's not hitting weak points. He's punching them in the fucking chin and knocking them out.
You mean in the cheek?
In the stomach. Yeah, the cheek is not a weak, some
doesn't
weird
punch-
weak spot. He punches
Whoa,
them
whoa,
in the
whoa, whoa,
fucking face, and they go to
hold
sleep
up.
because he's the fucking man.
Wait.
He knocks them out with his bare
Okay.
hands like a
Okay,
man.
Colin, no. Hang on, Noodles. And let me explain. First of all, you're not being honest. He doesn't punch them in the chest. In the gameplay, you literally have to set them up to hit them in the face. And
Okay.
also, there are
hold
weak
on,
points
that does
around
not
the
matter.
chest.
That
like
is
the solar
completely
That
plexus.
irrelevant
does
to my
matter.
argument.
That changes
hold on,
what you're
first
saying.
point-
You're changing
No, it doesn't,
because your
because
whole
if he's
point was about
punching-
where he was hitting them. The face
Yeah,
is
No,
and
that
I-
was
one of
and
the
his
most
whole
sensitive
point.
areas.
He
That
was
is
arguing that
indisputable.
he's hitting them in weak points. I'm
The
saying
face
he's
is a
punching
weak
him in the
point. Do you know
face.
what's on your
Well,
The
face?
face is literally a
Yeah,
weak point.
okay, so
that is
the
important for
skin
training,
and
yeah.
bones that makes these superhumans up. Oh, it's
What do you
totally a
think is
weak
on
point.
someone's face?
It's not just some normal human, dumbass. It's a fucking Titan.
That doesn't mean you don't have pressure points. What?
Okay,
Yeah,
what
but-
pressure point is in your face?
What pressure point is in your
face?
face?
Is the weakest part of your body,
you-
you dumbass.
The skull
Yeah,
is the
what?
hardest bone in your body, and the
He's
reason
not
you
punching his
the
skull.
reason you
He's
get
punching
knocked
his
out.
cheek and nose.
Okay, so what is
Skull
this?
is
So
not hardest
so
bone
these
in the body.
bones that's in their
Femur.
face and shit, all that
Okay,
stuff,
okay.
your skull.
Whoa, everyone, calm the fuck down, guys. We're going off again.
Yeah,
Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. So
It's just-
I was about to bring up something else about the chest. Even if he were punching the chest, there are actually weak points around the chest area, like the solar plexus. You can literally knock the wind out of someone with one hit if
This
you
is
hit
just-
there.
Yeah, I understand like the liver shot, solar plexus, like there's certain areas you can target
So you
on
think
the
the
body.
world's greatest
but-
martial artist
Hold
would
on,
definitely
I'm
go for
not
the
done. I'm not
points?
done speaking. I'm not done speaking. So yeah, I know there are certain areas of the body that like generally for normal humans tend to be weaker. These aren't normal humans, buddy. These are fucking superhumans with superhuman skin and
Oh, no.
superhuman
Oh,
muscular
no, I
structure,
agree.
bone structure. So you would actually have to demonstrate.
Batman's
these
not a normal
Titans-
human either.
I know
Like,
he's
well,
not. I know he's not.
So,
but what I'm saying is
this
that
is what-
these titans that he's fighting have super anatomy. Like none of
No,
their
no,
anatomy
I'm not
is
saying- I'm not
necessarily
saying he
comparable to
doesn't, yeah.
real life people. So you
Yeah,
have to
I
have to
never said it
demonstrate
was.
that
I never-
this is a
I never
weak
said
point. I'm not saying you did. I'm not strawmanning you.
So-
I'm not saying you said this.
I know, but I'm
this
trying
is
to
a
get
point
to
I'm bringing
somewhere.
up. I understand you are, but I haven't.
Yeah,
gotten to my place
yeah,
yet
but
either, right?
I already understand your
Listen,
point, and there's already a
no,
problem.
you
there.
don't. No, you don't. You don't understand it because I haven't finished it. You can assume you understand it, but you actually haven't listened to the whole point. So you can assume what I'm going to say.
Okay, get on with
which
it,
you might be
dumbass.
right. Hey,
All right, just get
shut
on
the
with it.
fuck up, bitch. Anyway, what I was going to say was these superhuman anatomy, you actually have to prove that these are weak spots, like him punching him in the cheek.
Right, that's
somehow
easy.
is a weak
I have to
spot.
prove that the face is a weak spot? What?
Yes,
Yeah.
for a
Hold up a
superhuman
second.
with a superhuman muscular structure and bone anatomy, yeah, you have to.
All right. I can
Oh my God.
I can very easily prove this. The whole
Prove
point
it
of the
then.
Titan project was to increase human anatomy, not change it.
Uh-huh.
So they still have human anatomy.
so
which means weak
increasing
points.
the size and density of these bones doesn't change it? If it was
No,
the
it just
same, it wouldn't be a
scales. It
change.
just scales up with what you are as a human. So
Yeah,
if you
it's
have,
less
So
human
that
anatomy.
means everything goes up. Bone density, muscular structure,
yeah, but
yeah,
everything is
you're not.
increasing.
I
you're not
agree.
listening. You're not listening.
Wait,
You're
wait,
not
wait,
listening.
That is a
I
change. That is a
agree.
change, then.
Hold up. I'm not saying that it's as weak as a normal human. Those weak points. I'm saying they still exist. They just require slightly more pressure, but they're still weaker parts of the body. So if Batman is hitting weak points, he doesn't need to be exactly the same level as that character. He could be good enough to hit the weak points. So Batman can be weaker there. He could not be wall level like he usually would be, and still be able to beat the Titan if he's going after weak spots of the body, which the world's greatest martial artist would definitely do.
I don't think that it's necessarily just increasing. It's just like scaling up. It's like a 1-to-1 scale with humans. The fact is, we don't know how dense their bones are. We don't know how durable.
So then
and
assume
tough
the
their
most
skin is.
logical.
Wait, hold on. Listen. No, you can't just.
We know
assume.
how
You can't just make a
dense their
basis.
bones are. It's like a
We-
wall
we've-
level.
Okay, so
Titans?
their bones are above wall level.
Like, around there, yeah. Like as far as we know with
Okay.
Bane, like it can
Okay.
handle like a wall.
Yeah, so he could like run face first into a wall and bust through it like the Hulk.
Well, yeah, we literally see that in Arkham Asylum.
Okay,
Like,
so
no
he's
limits.
punching a wall level bone then, like a wall level bone, and still like rocking these dudes.
Well, I'm not saying
With
he's
his
hitting
armored
bone.
gauntlets, yes, he is doing
He's
Yeah,
that.
hit- he has to hit bone because it's going
hold on.
through the skin.
I
It's
want to say,
concussive force.
well, I still want to say your whole premise is just flawed because you're trying to put together strength, or AP and lifting strength, and those two aren't the same.
Yeah.
Okay, first of
And
all,
durability.
yes, I
especially
do.
with
I
limited
do think
endurance.
attack potency does have an effect on lifting strength. It actually
doesn't,
does.
though. It
Okay,
doesn't, though.
so you don't
It's
think
the other way
throwing a
around.
punch and a bench press use the same kind of muscles?
No.
Okay,
But
so they
there's
don't
people-
contract the bicep and
No,
chest.
so there's people in the UFC that punch massively harder than the world's greatest bodybuilders.
I understand this argument.
Especially when
I already know
Batman's
about this. Hold
gauntlets
on,
do
listen.
increase his attack power. By the way.
Listen, but oftentimes UFC fighters tend to lift a lot too, right? They
That
lift,
doesn't mean
they
that-
lift
yeah,
a
but
shit
that-
ton of
That
weight.
doesn't
Yeah,
negate
it's
what
a
he said.
straw
Nobody's
man.
saying.
That's a
Nobody's
straw
saying.
man.
they
Hold on,
don't.
listen real quick. The first thing I said in my argument was that he should be physically strong enough to lift up this rubble, because normally
And he
he's able
tries to, and
physically-
then he gets
'cause he's-
stomped on by a superhuman. I've just
I
showed you
understand,
this.
and that's why I said it's an inconsistency.
No,
'cause it
it's
doesn't
not.
make
It's
sense
super-
for his
What the fuck are you
level of
talking
A
strength.
about?
superhuman who's not tired is stepping on another superhuman. That's
Listen,
not
I'm not
consistent.
done. I haven't finished. Okay, listen, if you're gonna 4v1, you gotta hear me out, because if you're 4v1ing,
I'm
Okay,
not
go
fair.
on. We're
there
done
we go.
with your
Yeah,
handstand
SK,
routine.
SK,
Just go
stop.
on.
SK.
yeah,
SK, stop, hang on.
you're doing this
Hang on,
shit where
dude,
you keep interrupting.
Noodles,
right?
Noodles. I have to point out how disingenuous that is. The moment those two kept
Why?
talking, I'm explaining. The moment those two kept talking, I either try and shut them up, or literally right now, as I showed, I
But
didn't
you're
even say a
failing.
word.
Yeah, but you're
I'm-
failing. There's
How's
two
that
people
his fault?
talking.
Wait,
So
wait.
You failed to do what you were trying to
Oh
do. right?
yes, I did fail, but I'm not. But
Okay,
this isn't.
that's
But I'm
my
not
point,
4v1ing you. I'm not ganging up. I'm literally letting the.
No.
I'm literally trying to let
You know,
you
like
have a
this is
chance.
a gang.
Let
I'm
him
not
up.
mad that you're
I'll
ganging
let him
up.
go-
That's
I'll
not
let
my
him go
problem.
on. I'll
My
let him
problem
go
is
on.
that I'm getting interrupted because I can't finish my point. I
Then
can't
go
even
on.
finish what the
Then
point
go
we were
on. We're
now.
letting you.
Okay,
we're
all
All
right,
right,
letting
what
you
was
do
the
it.
point we were just talking about? 'Cause I'm
Well,
tired of
why
this
are you
fucking
saying that I'm
drills.
joining in the gang up when the moment it happens, I'm either silent or try to help you by making them stop?
Hold on. I never said you were joining in the game.
You just said
Well, you
that.
said
You said you
4v1,
failed.
like,
I said I was
Who's
going
the
4v1. I am. I'm debating 4 different people. Is that not valid?
Well, I mean, you're
Okay,
changing
that's
your
what I
story
thought.
for some reason, but go on.
I'm not changing my story. I literally said I'm
I mean,
going
you just did 30 seconds
4v1.
ago.
Okay, just
You guys
go,
repeated
just
this notion.
go, just
Okay,
go.
Alright.
then shut the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
up
fair.
about pointless, irrelevant tangents. All right, let's not do that again. Now we're gonna go back to what we were talking about. Yes, I do agree that boxers can hit harder than like different types of people, right? Like lifters, and lifters can generally lift more, and it is true that that's the case. Batman can both lift and hit extremely hard. He can. And we know that he can actually hit these superhumans so fucking hard that he actually knocks them off of their fucking feet and knocks them completely out. He has crazy lifting strength and crazy super athletic human durability. And there's really nothing stopping him from like fucking punching this rubble off of him either. Like if you're just gonna make that dumbass argument, attack potency and lifting strength, they're not the same thing. Yeah, whatever. There's nothing stopping him from just punching the rubble either, is there?
That's a shit.
That's destructive capacity or capability.
That's not destructive capacity.
Yes, it
That
is.
could just hold on. Destructive capacity is just how much you can destroy. I'm not saying that he has to destroy a fucking whole building or a whole wall, because I don't even think he has that kind of destructive capacity. I think he has the attack potency to do so.
You just said he did have the.
No. I don't think he could just obliterate a wall in one shot. That wouldn't be his destructive capacity.
No, but you're saying to punch
If
the
he has,
rubble off of him.
shut the fuck up. Attack potency,
Okay.
he could easily crack and obliterate these bricks one by one if he wanted to. Or he could hit multiple of them fast as fuck. There's nothing stopping him from doing that.
That's gonna
So
take
even
time
if you
though,
want-
isn't it?
It doesn't matter if it takes time. The
Yeah, it
fact
kind
is
of does.
He can't even move.
It kind of
he can't
does,
even
because it's
fucking
time
move.
that he doesn't have.
It doesn't make sense. He can't fucking
No, it
move.
does make sense. It's time that he doesn't have. He tried to take the time
Is
and
he
it
unable
failed.
to move? I thought he was able to
Has
move.
he ever
was just
grappled
like,
with these titans at all? Like resisted their grabbing
No.
strength or anything like that? What about
No.
like Bane? He never does this with Bane.
No,
or
he
maybe
got
even,
knocked.
like,
He got his shit
Monster
knocked in
Joker.
Origins. He got his shit knocked in Origins.
Origins ain't even canon, is it?
Yes, it is.
Bane was-
It is.
Okay.
Wait,
It
what?
is. It is. I'm asking a question. That's just a question.
Okay, so Bane in Arkham Asylum, like the moment Bane got a grab on him,
Uh-huh.
he just lifted him up and threw him like a fucking toy. Like Batman couldn't really break out of that.
He threw him like a toy. Why am I watching Batman choke out this fucking thug titan right now if he doesn't have good lifting strength?
The whole point is
So
that
when
he's
is he
able
ever
to
choked out a
outmaneuver
Titan?
him. That's the
What are you-
point.
what
It's
are
an
we talking
Arkham
about?
Asylum.
It's not
He
just
like
about-
chokes out
it's-
like a titan thug.
Did he actually choke? When does he choke out a Titan thug
He's
into
choking him
unconsciousness?
right now in front of me.
All right, show it. Are you talking about when he's riding a Titan?
Yeah.
That's not choking
That's
the
not
Titan out.
choking
That's the
out.
Titan.
He's
I'm
holding
he's
on to his
obviously
neck.
putting him in like a rear naked choke.
Yeah, but
That's
he's
not
not
a choke,
choking
he's
the-
redirecting
oh my
him.
God.
Either way, it's showing that he can physically manipulate this titan with his bare fucking arms.
Okay.
You
No,
think
that's just
someone
the
that's
Titan being too stupid to figure out how to take him off because it's a dumb brain dead brute.
he's
And
still
he's swinging around like a dumb
Dude,
animal.
think about this. If a fly is riding on your back, does it affect you?
No, nobody's
No,
saying
what
is
the
Batman
fuck?
is equivalent to a
Answer the
fly.
question.
Batman would be
Yeah,
like
you just-
equivalent to
you
a
just
Answer the
child,
question.
right?
Does it affect you?
Okay, but
Your
if a child
premise
jumps
is
on your back,
broken.
would a child affect you?
Not
about
really.
4-year-old?
I could resist a child, even if a child's choking me. It wouldn't even fucking make me move in any specific direction.
Yeah, but we're talking. He just established that we're talking about a brain dead Titan goon.
It doesn't matter if it's a brain dead
Yes,
titan.
it does.
We're talking
Yes, it
about
does.
physical strength.
We're
It doesn't
talking
matter
about
their
intellect and
intelligence.
how it would react in that situation. So it
He's
does
steering
matter.
its
Dude.
own body weight too. Like, have you ever heard of the term "control the neck, control the body"? Like, that's what he's doing. If you
Control the
control
neck,
some-
control the body. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean he's controlling his
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
fucking
if
wall
you-
level neck, right? Every bone in his body is just
If
like
you-
wall
if you
level,
ma-
and he's grabbing it, right?
Okay, first of all, you know the neck can be really weak, right? There's pressure points on
It
the
can be
neck.
really weak. Yeah,
Yes,
That's
there are.
one of the ways to one-shot somebody is to hit
Can you prove
someone's
these
neck.
super anatomy titans have the same kind of anatomy weak points
Yes,
as
we
regular
literally
humans?
Yes,
explained
it's
it to
literally
you.
just-
No,
Dr.
you just said
Young
it was a
literally
1-to-1
explained
scale, and that's not
Okay,
true.
Noodles,
There's no
Noodles,
proof
do you
of that.
think
That's a
Spider-Man-
baseless
Young
assumption.
Okay,
said
stop. Do you
literally
think
said
Spider-Man?
that
Not.
research
Stop.
was
Stop.
done.
Stop.
You're
Do you
assuming
think-
it scales like that.
Do-
of a
do
normal
you
Do you think Spider-Man has pressure points
What do you mean pressure points?
on his body?
Exactly. Not really, no. I mean,
Why?
if he does.
Why?
If he does, he does. But
serious?
I haven't seen any proof that this superhumans, like especially like comics.
So you're
Spider-Man,
superhuman,
bro.
therefore you can't have pressure
Yeah.
points. You do
Hold on,
realize
hold
there's
on,
Yes,
animals.
pressure.
No.
For one, pressure.
You do
Like, in
realize
real
there's
life,
no.
you understand
Shut
that
up. Shut
pressure
the fuck
points
up.
really
You
aren't
talk
even
about
that
interrupting. I'm in the
implications.
middle of a
Multiple
point.
implications.
You do understand that there are animals out there that are physically superior to us in strength, but they still have pressure points.
Which ones?
I'm sure even a bear
What
has
do you
pressure.
mean?
Tigers, yeah,
Hey,
tigers,
fucking
bears,
elephant.
What,
lions.
what's a what?
Lions.
What
A
points that
bear.
they have pressure
A
points?
tiger,
What do
a
you mean by
lion.
pressure point? What is a pressure point to you?
What do
You
you
know what a
think a
pressure
pressure point is?
Yeah, I'm asking you, dumbass. Don't ask me the question.
A point of pressure.
So if you
What do
apply
you fucking
pressure
mean,
to it,
what's a pressure
what happens?
point?
That's a nonsensical answer because
That's
what-
not a
Can I bring
nonsensical.
I
Every
haven't
animal
fucking
has
finished.
this.
I haven't fucking
Alright.
finished. A pressure point is a nothing burger. You're just saying, oh, they apply pressure to their
Incredible
body.
Hulk
It is a
Okay,
weak
what is that gonna
spot.
do
It
to
is
the
a weak
The
superhuman?
Incredible
spot.
Hulk.
A weak
Can I-
spot, that's different than a pressure point. If you're
Can I-
talking about like
can I
that
bring
Why
up
do you
something?
think they
with
call it a
something
pressure
pressure in your
point?
neck or
Alright,
something like that, that's
SK, everyone
completely
else,
different from a
calm
weak
down.
spot. That's why I thought
I
you
like
guys
to
were
bring up something. I like to bring
Jesus
up something.
Christ,
Wait,
you're a moron.
okay, so well,
You're a
let's ignore.
dumbass.
Let's ignore Spider-Man. Are you aware even the Incredible Hulk has human pressure points just because
Based
he
on
does
what?
have human anatomy? He has human anatomy. He literally has the fucking structure of a normal human still, so he does have.
No,
normal
he
pressure
doesn't.
points.
What he has like unatomical muscles, like muscles that don't even exist in real life. How the fuck does he have the human anatomy?
It's literally stated in the books he has a human anatomy. So if you hit him
What
in a
book?
pressure point, the comics, like
Liam,
what?
I might have a
It's
better
not
example.
stated that he
I
has
might have a better
human
example.
anatomy. Hold on,
In
listen,
Spider-Verse,
There's
in-
literally.
listen
hang
to
on.
this. Listen to this. He
I gotta-
has unatomical muscles. Do you know what that means?
Okay.
Did you know
let me-
that Captain America
forget it,
was
forget
able
it.
to
I
beat
gotta-
Hulk by kicking him
I
in
got
the
a better
balls and
example.
If I
punching
show
his
you a
full
picture of
plexus?
Hulk,
I have a
having
better
muscles
example.
that don't even
in
actually
the Winter
exist,
Soldier,
you'll
in the,
have to concede
okay,
this point,
okay,
yeah?
stop. In
Go
the
ahead,
Winter
go ahead.
Soldier, Bucky
They
grabs
verbatim
Captain
say
America.
this in the books, but okay.
Hold up. In the Winter Soldier, Bucky grabs Cap's throat. That is a pressure point. Do you think if he grabbed him by the arm or something like that, do you think that it would have the same effect as him grabbing his throat? Obviously,
is
he
the
went
throat
through
a
the
pressure
he
point?
went through the he went to the throat for an obvious reason, because it has pressure points
Why?
there, and that's where he
proved
breathes
that,
too.
He proved that it's he proved that this
It's
neck
it's
muscle
basic
or like
human
the
anatomy.
skin.
It's
Listen,
basic
I'm
human
not done.
anatomy.
These aren't humans. we're
Captain
talking
America
about.
beat
They're
Hulk by
enhanced
kicking him in the
humans.
All right.
balls.
So now we're interrupting. We're jumping again. I have to respond
You
to that,
interrupted
guys.
in the
You guys
first
see
place,
how you
buddy.
do that? Dude, I have to interrupt. If I don't interrupt, you guys will lose.
A point on the body where
I'm
a blood vessel
obligated
such
to.
as femoral artery can be compressed against an underlying bone to slow blood flow and control bleeding.
Okay, so that's what you're defining as a pressure point, not just applying pressure to a random body part,
Yeah,
right?
that's one thing. There are other ways to do it. Like, for instance, you know the temple, right?
Yeah.
You know that's a weak spot in the bone. If you hit that, you can actually cause like
For
the
normal
brain to
humans,
get
yeah.
Or the
so-
solar
the,
plex.
the reason the temple's a weak spot is because it's a thin bone. It's thin.
Yeah, it's
Hold on,
still
so-
within its
I
it
wanna-
can be
wanna-
shattered and
Hey,
things
hold
like
on,
that,
hold on,
and
hold on,
also
real-
it's just
real-
a good place to hit someone because it can shake the brain
Real
really well.
quick, just interrupt real quick. Thank you for the $10, Devin. In the next Avengers animated movie, Ultron hit the Hulk in a pressure point in his shoulder.
It's fantastic, but it's completely irrelevant to what we're talking about. What
Well,
we're talking
no,
about right now.
no, it isn't, because you're saying that
Listen.
Hulk doesn't have pressure points when he provably does.
Hold on. It depends on what we're talking about, because if we're talking about these other superhumans hitting pressure points,
Stronger
that's completely
superhumans
different.
than the
That doesn't
Titans.
mean just a regular human could hit the
Stronger
pressure
than the
point either.
Titans.
Hold on, listen.
These are
listen
stronger
to me.
characters than
Listen
the
to me.
Titans.
Listen to me. Listen to me. All right. So pressure points from these superhuman unanatomical humanoids, these like creatures that have like unatomical muscles, different bone densities, different bone sizes, different skin toughness. You know what toughness is? Like how much you can scratch on it and it won't break. They have differences everywhere. So like a pressure point for them is going to be completely different than just some normal human pressure point like the temple. Like what we were talking about with the temple is the bone becomes thin, so it becomes a weak point, right? How do we know the bone is thin on these superhuman titans that don't have thin bones? Can you even
how do you know it's
prove that
not?
it's thin?
You're just because then you're
It's
just
it's
inventing
just an
a
assumption
problem.
either way. The problem is it's an assumption either way. So it's you guys' claim that he's
Okay,
having a
then-
pressure point here. So
then
you
you
cannot
assume
actually.
That's
then
basic
you're
human
assuming good
biology.
faith. You don't just
Well,
assume the problem.
I'm not assuming
Yeah.
it. You're assuming it. You're saying it is a weak
No,
point.
no,
I'm
well,
drawing
well, here's
questions
the
to
thing.
We're
that.
both assuming.
Hang on,
We're
Borgi,
both
shut up.
assuming
No, you're
now.
not. You're not above
Borgi.
assuming.
I wanna.
We didn't say that. Oh my god.
That's what he's
I wanna
saying.
He said we are both assuming.
During the
He said
first-
we are
Stop,
both
Alan.
assuming.
I said it's an
So-
assumption on either side if you assume it is or isn't a pressure
So
point.
you assume
that
in good
doesn't
faith.
verify.
Then
That
you
doesn't
assume
ver-
in good faith.
Listen, no, I don't
Yeah.
assume in good faith.
So you don't
That
be-
doesn't even-
so
that's
you
not
don't
even how
believe in
good
good
faith
faith?
works. That's not how good faith works.
No, it
You
is.
don't
It
just
is how
you
it
don't
works.
just take a
Is
baseless
this why?
assumption in good faith. Why would I accept a
It's
baseless
not a
assumption?
baseless assumption.
Don't
It
make a
is
baseless
because you
assumption
don't
in
have
bad
Okay.
faith.
I wanna-
You made a
I wanna-
baseless
information
assumption
whether
to
it's
Call it
criticize it.
SK.
You don't
Hang on,
have any
hang on. I want to
Stop,
go
stop.
back to something I was saying a while ago. In Arkham Asylum, Dr. Young explains why the Titan formula was made and what it does. It doesn't change. It doesn't absolutely change their autonomy or anything. It just increases their strength and bone structure.
You're telling me this motherfucker with a spine growing out of his back doesn't have a different anatomy? You serious, bro? He has a spine growing out of his back like he's the fucking abomination.
Did he grow a few bones?
You're telling me that motherfucker right there doesn't have a different
That's just
anatomy.
an enlarged spine. Distorted.
Okay, the spine has started growing
It's still a spine, motherfucker.
We do not
All
have
right.
spikes
He's
on
still
our
a
spine.
human.
Shut up, everyone! Shut up.
He's
Let me
not
go
just
back.
a
We have
human
discs
anymore.
on
He
there.
has
Shut
spikes
up.
on
Hey,
his
hey,
back.
let
You
me
can't say
counter
he's a
this
human.
fucking
It
argument.
is actually physically
Gotcha.
contradictory
Cool.
to assume this
Cool.
spiked back
All
is
right,
the same as
dude.
a
Holy
human.
shit.
Colin. Okay, thank you. Did you not hear what I said? Dr. Young said that the formula increases muscle and bone structure. That means they grow. That doesn't mean they
Okay.
change.
They do grow. That is a change by definition.
They don't
What the
change
fuck are
what
you
pressure
talking
points
about?
are in there. They don't change.
How
what-
do you know?
They don't
That's
change
the
their
point.
blood.
The temple
It
is a
doesn't
weak
cha-
point because the bone
It doesn't
is thin,
change.
right?
It
Because
doesn't
all
change their
could-
nerves.
Hold on,
Because if
listen,
everything
listen,
grows,
listen,
that means your
listen.
pressure points would
That
grow.
means your
It would just
bones
be
grow
bigger.
too. That means your bones are
And so do
stronger
pressure
and more
points.
dense.
What's your point?
Listen,
Yes,
listen,
everything
listen,
would grow. You're just
listen,
bigger.
Listen,
Everything
listen.
is just bigger.
Yeah, you're not understanding the argument at all. The reason the temple
it's pretty
is,
dumb,
is
so.
no, you're not listening because you're a dumb fuck that's ignorant as shit. Anyway, the temple is
Go
thin,
shower.
so that makes it a weak point, right? What if you grow extra bone on your temple and it's no longer thin? Is
Nobody's.
it growing thin?
Why would there be an extra bone? When is that
It's
stated?
not extra bone. It's just growing extra bone because you literally said the bone structure is increased. So why is that now a weak point? if
Okay,
the
but
bone
it-
structure
it
has
doesn't-
increased
yeah,
to
yeah,
an
yeah.
unknown degree.
Oh no! Here's the thing. It would grow, but relative to the rest of him, that would still be thinner than the
How do
rest
you
of
know
his
it's a
body.
1-to-1 scale? How do you know it's a 1-to-1
Because
scale?
Dr. Young literally says this.
No, he doesn't say it grows to a 1-to-1 scale.
It's a
He just
she.
says
You're
that-
misgendering the doctor.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. Anyway, it's a vague degree of the bone structure, like the spine is poking out the back.
She
and shit.
literally
The
says that
muscles
just
are growing
everything
massive,
just
the
increases.
skin is
Muscle and bone
expanding.
just increases.
Yeah,
That's
to
all it
unknown
does.
degrees. That doesn't tell us what parts are now
can we-
atomically equal to the human.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
So, you're aware that Batman has detective vision, right?
Detective vision, yeah.
So,
Like button where you like look for clues and shit.
yes. So we're talking about someone who knows anatomy and even knows anatomy of these Titans because he's been involved with Bane and even Titans in the past, correct?
Sure.
Right. So when he's using detective vision, is it illogical for Batman to look it through the detective vision, look at their bone structure, and be able to find these weak points?
I don't think he is provably doing that, so that's just your assumption.
You can literally do
It's
it.
an assumption it is an assumption in good faith based on the capabilities
Okay,
of
what
the
do you?
character.
All right, let's debate good faith since you keep bringing up that term. I'm gonna explain to you what good faith is because I've been
Oh, are
debating
you?
for years,
Okay.
buddy. Good faith is when you take
You went
a
to
light.
debate class.
Listen, I didn't get into debate class. I've been
Let's
debating on here for
let's
years and
let's-
years, buddy. Good faith occurs when you accept a likely assumption. What makes this?
And it's
a
not
likely
likely that he
assumption?
still has
It's
pressure
an
points.
unlikely assumption.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Can I-
what
Oh,
proves he has
man.
enough pressure points?
You're a
What
real
proves
treat,
these
man.
You're a
punches
real
are
treat.
hitting pressure points?
I want to just go back.
Yes,
to
it
the
is
argument
likely that
started.
someone who is intelligent and someone who has trained will
Restating
go for
it's
the
likely
pressure points.
doesn't
Yes,
prove.
that is likely. That is
Oh
true.
my god, he's pulling his
Oh
fake
my
nose
God.
there. This is ridiculous.
Restating it's likely does not actually demonstrate.
You
Okay,
just
okay.
talked about
It's
likelihood.
you dumbass!
What was the explanation?
Okay.
Then? What was the explanation?
hold on,
Lady,
hold on.
if you opened your ears for 2 seconds instead of fucking
I'm listening,
yapping,
dumb
you would
fuck.
have heard
I'm
it.
listening, dumb fuck. Go ahead.
XK, go ahead again, bro. Holy shit.
All right, let me
Say it
explain this to you. You talked about good faith, and you talked about what is likely, assuming what is likely in the situation, right? So in this situation, being a master tactician in combat, he would go for the pressure points. If your body gets
All right, what
enhanced,
prove-
you would
what
still
proves
have
that?
pressure points.
What
What
proves
proves
he's going
what?
for the
It's
pressure
likely.
points?
You just said it's more likely.
Hold on. Listen,
What
dumbass.
proves that he's a
Listen,
master
dumbass.
tactician
You're
who would
assuming
know how
one.
these Titan
He
punches
doesn't.
work?
What if he just knows the regular punch will fucking work, so he doesn't go for the pressure point?
He
Colin.
goes for the
Okay, why
pressure
is that a
points.
likely
What
assumption?
proves
Colin,
that he's actually
now
going
you
for it, though?
understand
You're
how I
saying
felt
that
The
without
fact
backing
that
it
he's
up.
on
There's
his
no
Now you
evidence
know
of
what
it.
I
You're
went
saying,
through.
oh, he's a master tactician. Being a master
You
tactician
just said
does
he
not
went
mean
for
you
his.
can't just
You
punch someone
just
in a
admitted
non-pressure
earlier
point.
he
Just-
went for his neck area. Those have
okay.
pressure points.
He hit him in the face too, dumbass.
Which has pressure
face has
points,
pressure points.
dumbass.
What proves these facial structures with enhanced bone structure, enhanced
Because
muscle
it doesn't
density,
get rid of the
enhanced
pressure points. It
I
doesn't.
haven't finished.
It doesn't get rid of your nervous system.
Finished.
It doesn't change your nervous system.
Your nervous system isn't what's on the line here. We're talking about these weak.
Exactly. So it's still there.
Punching someone in the cheek that has a now thickened bone establishes
That doesn't make you don't have nerves there.
Hey,
what?
You see how you're freaking out because you're not listening?
I'm freaking out because you're so stupid.
You haven't listened.
You are acting. You're acting like the so holy.
Can I mention
now,
something?
And you're making the most brain-dead points ever.
Okay, we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting. No. We're not getting anywhere.
We are getting somewhere.
This has been in circles for almost an hour.
I haven't been able to fucking establish an argument, bitch. So I'm gonna finish my.
That's because you suck at what you do.
Wait.
I'm gonna finish my point. If you hit someone in the cheek,
all right, nobody responds.
I'm gonna respond. I don't give a fuck.
No, you can respond. Finish your point. Finish your point.
Yeah,
finish your point, Pepe.
I'm going to. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, if you hit someone in the cheek, right, and you guys are claiming, oh, the face has pressure points, and we established the pressure point as a point on the body where a blood vessel, such as the femoral artery, can be compressed against an underlying bone to slow blood flow, control bleeding. That was the definition given earlier for pressure point.
Near the top of each cheekbone, approximately 1 finger's width below your eyes, are the pressure points called.
Shut the fuck up. That's right, bitch. I'm bitching you on your own fucking screen. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. How's that feel?
Calm down, Noodles. Calm down before I tell your dad.
Calm
down.
I'm gonna finish at any moment.
Nah, chill out. I'm gonna finish.
Noodles, finish.
I'm going to. So yeah, if you guys define, that was your definition. As everyone agreed, this was the definition I was given. 4 pressure points.
Sure.
What proves
you have our
that
confirmation,
there is a underlying blood vessel that is able to be pressed in the cheek by these physically enhanced
I just dropped the reference. I'm not
done. I'm not done. That was the. I haven't finished, but that was the agreed definition earlier. You can try and change your definition now, dumbass rat fuck SK. But your definition earlier was completely different. Yeah,
SK smells bad. Finish the point, please.
Okay. I'm just establishing that the point that he just brought up was a change to the goalpost.
Cool.
Not going to be used.
Finish
anyway. So you have to prove to me that when he punches them in the cheek, he is hitting a point on the body where a blood vessel, such as
cheeks have pressure pones.
SK, shut up. No.
I'm not. I can't even fucking speak now. Pressure points. Pressure points.
Listen, I'm asking.
No more.
I'm asking for proof that when he hits the cheek, he's punching a point on the body where a blood vessel, such as the femoral artery, is being compressed. What in the cheek is being hit there? And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no statement like that in the series. So it is just a basic.
We need a statement in the series to establish his pressure points in the cheeks.
Whoa, no, SK, shut up, SK.
You do.
Wait, are you Noodles, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, that's cool now. So we keep going in circles, so I want to move back into something quickly. So, I want to bring this up. So, do you agree Batman is like wall level, right?
Above wall level, because he beats wall level characters, right?
What?
He beats the shit out of wall level characters. He's above wall level.
He's not stronger than them.
He's physically beating the shit out of them. How is that not established he's stronger?
Oh, no. He's strong enough to beat them up, but Bane is canonically stronger than Batman, right?
Bane is just better than the Titans, then, I guess.
No, he's not.
If Bane is stronger than Batman, and Batman is stronger than the Titans and beating the shit out of them, then yeah, he should be stronger. At least in his
no. Here's what's actually funny. Bane is stronger than Batman. The Titans. Shut up, SK. Okay. Bane is stronger than Batman.
Okay.
But it is verbatim shown that the Titan thugs are stronger than Bane, physically at least, because we know that Titan is stronger than the Venom formula. Like the Titan makes you stronger than stronger.
But how do we know their bases are comparable? Because Bane's base could just be way stronger than them regardless. Like they're just random thugs. Bane is like a master martial artist with crazy intellect.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You
don't know the real story for Bane then.
Stop, everybody.
We're talking about Asylum Bane though.
Okay, stop.
But either way, their bases still aren't comparable.
Okay. Are you? So I'm talking about just strength, not speed, not combat smart. I'm just talking about the strength. Physically, Titan characters are physically superior to Bane, right?
Okay.
Bane would, if they fought.
Hold on, real quick. You're assuming that. I can explain why.
Yeah. But I'll let you finish your point. I tried really hard, so I can finish.
You just made a point too, but go ahead. I'll let you finish your next point. Now I'm gonna respond to both.
Because we agree, if you plopped Bane versus a Titan thug, Bane would win, right? even though we can basically agree, Titan in the game is stated to be better than Venom. Titan makes you stronger because Bane has other things that makes him better than the Titan Goon. He's smarter, way more familiar with combat and all that stuff, right?
That's what you're arguing. I don't agree to this, by the way. I'm just saying as acknowledgement.
So we know Batman is not stronger than Bane, but he's able to beat those characters.
All right. So now I'm gonna establish. Yeah, I understand your argument. I understand your argument. You're saying Bane's stronger, Titan's stronger than Bane. Therefore, the Titans should be stronger than Batman as well. Batman's using skill to beat them. That's going to be your argument, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So just because the Titan formula is stated to be superior to the Venom that's flowing through Bane does not mean that they're actually stronger. Because even though they're getting a better amp, you can't prove that their bases are comparable in strength or physicality. It's a complete assumption to say that these random thugs were better than Bane in base. Like even a lesser. Listen, if Bane admitted what?
He does admit this. Bane has admitted that Titan is the second. He has admitted that the Titan is the second most dangerous thing on the planet besides the Batman, which is him literally saying that this thing is more dangerous than me. The only thing more dangerous than this is the guy who beats my ass all the time.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean,
Titan is better than Bane,
I would agree to it then if that's the case. Yeah, I would agree that he's physically stronger in that regard. But I would say that Batman is still relative to both.
No, I'm not saying he's not relative, but we got to agree that these characters are, they're.
I didn't know about the danger
than
statement. So yeah. If he's just outright saying that these Titans are more dangerous than me and they're obviously unskilled, then yeah, he's referring to their strength, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is Batman is fighting a being that is physically stronger than him, right?
Sure.
So can I bring up the fact that he's fighting something that is literally physically superior to him, and thanks to his skills. He's physically
relative, though.
Oh no, he's good enough that he can hurt them, but they're still stronger than him. So he's fighting something that can keep up with Batman.
But you agree
right?
he's physically relative. You said that earlier.
No, of course he would have to be to hurt them, or else he wouldn't be able to damage them.
Physically relative. That was the whole argument we've been having the entire time. That's a concession.
Yeah. If you're fighting a relativistic foe, and that relativistic foe has backup, and one of them can one-shot a tiger, and one of them is the Joker. Or
a tiger is like ass here. You understand? Like a tiger is completely irrelevant to these characters.
Yeah, but like he's fighting something relative plus adds. He has a bunch of other people fighting. It's like the tiger
I know,
has
but
backup.
if you're fighting a bunch of like completely non-relative characters, it doesn't really establish anything. Like it doesn't show it doesn't show they're relative to Batman. It doesn't even show that he's more fatigued. Like
I'm not saying any of those characters are relative to Batman, but they're there to give the Titan a little advantage. It's still better that the Titan has backup than he doesn't.
Yeah, I agree, but it's just like the whole argument we're having is whether or not Batman scales these Titans. Like you understand that, right?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. So you gotta realize not only is he sick, slowly dying, but he is fighting a fight against something that is objectively stronger than him with backup, and after he beat them, a giant piece of rubble fell down on his face. Why would that not be enough to at least like tucker him out?
Because he's still physically relative to these Titans.
Yeah, so if you're physically relative
even while sick.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you're physically relative to someone and that someone has backup and you somehow win that fight, but then somebody like I don't know, like threw a brick at your head. Like are you done? Are you out of the fight? Or do you think you can keep going?
If a brick comes at my head, for one, it depends on how much energy is being thrown with the brick.
Well, you gotta realize that rubble fell from like that rubble fell really fucking high.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt him.
Well, no, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna hurt him because he's
it hurt.
Falling rubble won't hurt him.
No. What the fuck?
Okay,
hang
on.
We're talking about a character that scales to a bucket.
Stop!
Dude.
Everyone, stop.
He is visibly injured.
All right, Noodles. I want to go back to Bane quickly. That hurt Bane though. Like when you beat Bane in the boss fight, it hurts Bane when the Rebel falls on.
Fantastic! Another inconsistency. That's the argument I'm making. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for a character that can blow through walls casually to get hurt by a kinetic.
You can get weakened.
What proves they're weakened?
The fact that they are getting fatigued. Okay, stop.
Yeah, what you're saying? The fact that they're getting fatigued. That's circular. Circular argument.
That's not a circular argument. Have
you
ever?
Oh yes, it is. It's it is circular.
Shut up.
You're saying the fact that they're weakened, the fact they're fatigued. You're repeating your premise.
If you were on my writers team, I would fire you.
Stop. In a UFC fight, when a person is fighting, are they more likely to take a hit in round 3 or round 1?
round 1, but it depends on the fighter.
Why is that so?
Usually they're faster, more aware. They're more, like I think this comparison is just invalid.
Yes, if it's more
I think like they're more aware. They're more likely to dodge shots, more likely to block shots, things like that.
No.
When you are about straight up taking the hit.
Yeah.
Are you talking about taking the hit?
Yes, taking the same hit in round 3 versus round 1.
Well, it really depends, because if someone is in round 1, that means their opponent is hitting harder too. You know that, right?
No, because when you are losing, because the thing about that is, the reason why you are more likely to get knocked out in later rounds is because you are tired. You are getting less oxygen to your brain to keep you conscious.
But their opponent is also
fact.
No, that's not a fact.
That is a fact.
Listen.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you. I'm going to prove you wrong.
I haven't responded.
I don't care. You're wrong. I am factually correct. I am factually correct.
No, you're not. I'm gonna explain it to you. Why you're not? Because their opponent is
You're wrong.
Their opponent
Just
is
say
also
I
fatigued,
am wrong. Calm down, Collins.
Yeah, repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
So you're also going to accept by that metric the opponent will also be fatigued and be hitting less hard. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Clayface can't be.
So it could be.
I mean, it could,
like regardless.
Whoa! Wait! No, I want to go back on the answer. I want to go back on my answer. There could be factors to that. The other person may not be as fatigued.
I know, but let's say they are just as fatigued, just for the sake of the fucking hypothetical. If they're just as fatigued as each other, right? That means the opponent's going to be hitting less hard too. So that can decrease the chances that you're going to get cracked. And someone with really good cardio could also just do better in that regard.
How is this relevant to the Rumble? How is this relevant to the Rumble?
We're never going to get to this fucking video, are we?
I'm bringing up the
analogy, and you're mad.
You're so stupid. Stop. Don't do
you're mad that I debunked your analogy.
You didn't debunk my analogy, because my analogy was to point out the fact that people can be weaker when they are tired. And then you brought up the other person.
That applies to both.
We're talking about Rumble. The Rumble is not a conscious fighter, you dumbass.
I'm not saying that it is, but what you were arguing was about the fucking person, if they're more likely to get knocked out in round 3. And I'm like, no, that's not the case.
You're so dumb. It's insane. You are fit. Never. I'm not gonna.
You're mad that your argument got debunked.
My argument didn't get you didn't debunk the fact that people are weaker when they're tired. You didn't debunk the fact that people are weaker when they're tired.
Yeah, my argument from the beginning was even while sick, he's able to fight.
You asked for proof that falling rubble hurts him.
Hang on a second. Stop.
No, I didn't ask for proof.
Yes, you did.
Do you want to rewind this? Do you want us to rewind this?
We can rewind. We can rewind.
Listen.
Hang on a second.
I don't care if you rewind. What I was saying was, if he gets hurt by falling rubble, is that not another inconsistency that he's not wall level, even though he should be?
Holy shit!
The game never
says he
doesn't get hurt.
You are not listening.
That's what he was arguing. That was your argument.
Shut the fuck up.
You guys are not separate arguments. You're mad that I'm responding to all of you?
No, you're not. I'm holy fucking shit.
Yes,
you
I did.
went back on.
He just fucking said the
I'm
falling
getting
rubble.
killed. I'm literally gonna beat. I want to slap the shit out of you.
I'll strangle your bitch ass. I'll slam you on
You
your
will not
fucking
do
neck.
shit.
Come on, Pippin. Come on, Pippin.
I see your skinny ass.
Don't come at the king.
Wait,
Don't come at the king, because you will get destroyed. You come at the king, you best not miss. You best not miss, Pippin. You best not miss. Listen. People are starting to keep asking me if I'm back. You keep asking me if I'm back. I go.
I'll kill all of you. I'm in this bitch.
Okay,
I'm getting an answer. I'm starting to get. I'm back. The old SK is back. The old motherfucking SK is back. I don't think you want to see that man. That man's been locked up. Locked up. That man's been locked up. Go away.
Okay. The reason I brought up. Do not interrupt me. I'm going to make multiple points here, and I know it's unfair to shotgun, but I have to without being interrupted. Is that okay?
Yes, it's fine, but I want to respond to all of them after you're done. Fair?
Okay.
Oh, god damn it!
What I just said. When I brought up the UFC analogy, it was to prove that people can be weaker when they are fatigued. That's one point. When Batman is fatigued, which he obviously would be while his vitals are literally dropping and he just got done fighting Mr. Hammer, Titans, a bunch of goons, and Joker. So then rubble falls on him. So when he is fatigued, whether he is wall level before, that is not an inconsistency, because the fatigue is making him weaker at this point until he has time to rest to get back to his status. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. You're arguing that because he's fatigued, that should mean that when this rubble falls on him, he shouldn't be able to get up, right? Basically, that's the essence of your argument.
But when we were talking about this earlier, SK also brought up the point that he has another a superhuman pushing his arm down when he's trying to lift the rubble up, and then he gets knocked out after that.
Okay, what I was saying was he was pinned even before he gets his arm pushed down. He was pinned even before that. He wasn't
Okay,
able,
so
trying
he
to
was
get
able
up.
to move. So the Clayface example is irrelevant.
He's
pinned before that. So Clayface is irrelevant.
Wait. You brought up a broken premise because there is still the thing there. There's still the factor. There's still the factor that Batman is flustered because he just got hit. When Bane throws him through a wall in Arkham Asylum, he doesn't just get up immediately. He has to catch his breath for a second and then he can get up. It's the same with the rubble. And by the time he catches his breath, Clayface is sitting on his body.
So you've made two separate points now. Can I respond to them?
It's more of a conjoined point.
Well, I understand, but it's I get you're like using them together, but what I'm saying is it's two separate points. So can I respond to them now?
Yes.
The whole argument I've been making since the beginning, which you guys actually agreed to earlier in the debate, was that even while he's weakened, he's still able to perform to this level. So that's the fatigue point. He's still able to perform on wall level characters level. He is. So regardless if you say that like he's stun locked or not, if he's stunned because he got what even happened when they get thrown out of a building or something like that when this rubble falls on him?
No, the rubble just fell because fake Joker blew it up.
Can we watch?
Like, can we want me to watch the stream?
Can I go to the question I wanted to ask for a while? And
if you interject, we're gonna move. We're gonna move past this.
I want to watch the scene. I want us to watch the scene. Get in the watch together so we can all watch it at the same time.
Let me hop on your stream right quick.
But I do.
Not the stream. The watch together. The link is in the chat.
I just want to say this really quickly.
Discord chat. Post it for me.
SK, can you do that?
Yep.
So Noodles, you think Arkham Batman is wall level, right?
Yeah.
So, just so I can understand, what is the problem that after he beats the Titan and all that stuff in the fight, that like basically a wall from the ceiling falls on him? Why would that not affect him?
Wall level is the ability to like obliterate walls. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
yeah.
Why would a wall be able to affect someone that can obliterate walls? That's the problem.
Okay. I mean, if a wall's smacking into you, that's different than a wall just being still.
A wall, dude. They literally like Bane and like these Titans can literally bust through walls casually. A wall or a brick landing on Bane's head should not affect him.
I mean, Bane can't run through walls. If he did that, that would actually hurt him. They showed wall.
You don't think he's wall level then?
Well, in the gameplay, if you throw a batarang at Bane and dodge him, he smacks into the wall. He doesn't run through the wall.
You know, if we're using,
I'm not for sure about this. I'm talking about.
Are you in the watch
right
together? Are you in the watch together?
Let me get on this real quick. So yeah, well, I'll get back to you in a minute, bro. Keep that point, so I can.
I want to bring this up. Like, Batman physically can't even break through weak walls with a punch.
Hold on. Let's watch. I'm in the watch together, by the way.
What are you waiting for?
This is after he breaks out of the rope, too. Okay.
He tried to get up. He tried to use his arm as leverage. It got stepped on by Clayface right there.
Yeah, Clayface like slowly walks towards him, and then like Batman is still just like completely on the ground, like
yes, because rubble just fell on him after he did a lot of impressive
the rubble
feats.
falling on him shouldn't do that though.
Yes, it should. After he's clearly fatigued, and we just mentioned how his health was literally in jeopardy.
Okay, and when Bane throws him through a wall in Asylum, he has the same kind of reaction. He's flustered for a minute.
He also can just tank Bane's punches without getting stuck.
He's flustered.
Which can break walls.
He's literally flustered.
When does he do that? When does you don't even think Arkham Origins is canon? When does that happen? Where you just
I didn't say that. I was asking. First of all, so nice straw man. But yeah, what I was gonna say was...
I thought... Okay.
I never
And
said
he-
that. I was asking.
even if
I
we
specified that back then.
even if we use Origins, he's still flustered. When Bane punches him through a wall in Origins, he has to sit and catch his breath for a second.
When you fight Bane, you can get punched and be fine.
Apparently, the
gameplay.
strong man to ask it.
It doesn't matter if it's. It doesn't matter if it's gameplay. It doesn't
It
matter.
does matter
Just
if
like how
it's
it's strong
gameplay.
man Steve.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Because
Guys,
gameplay is a part of the story as well.
Are you stupid? Oh my
Gameplay's
god!
a part
Okay,
of the story,
okay.
bitch.
So when
Gameplay's
so then Joel gets shot in The Last of Us. Bad writing.
What are you talking about when he gets shot in The Last of Us?
When
I don't
Joel
even know what
gets-
the fucking. I don't know anything about The Last of Us. So let's
Can
not
Joel
bring this shit
withstand a shotgun
Okay,
now?
okay.
It doesn't
Noodles.
matter if you know anything
Fuck
about
How
yeah.
did Abby
Fuck
kill
yeah.
Joel
If
when
he
he can
yeah,
survive
if
a
he can withstand a
shotgun?
shot, fuck yeah, he can.
Yeah, it's a plot hole
What's
that
wrong with
Abby
that?
shot his fucking leg off with a shotgun because he's shotgun level.
Dude, he gets hurt by the shotguns in the game, so it doesn't mean that he can just.
Yeah, but
actually
it's
Such an
blow up
idiot!
on
It's
shots.
gameplay. It's
Especially,
so
especially when you play it on
it.
survival mode, you can get one shot in that game by shotguns.
No, you can't.
What
Okay,
difficulty
if you
is
play it on
the
canon?
hardest
What
difficulty, you
difficulty is
can.
No. Okay.
It
and
doesn't
what-
matter.
okay,
So
Okay,
almost
you
like
just-
gameplay, almost like gameplay is not
wait,
canon.
Stop. You just debunked yourself. So if he dies in one shot, he dies, right?
Yeah.
You fucking dumbass!
How does that
Holy
debunk me?
shit! Because I just said that he can't take a fucking bullet, you dumb fucking
Who
bitch!
can't take a bullet?
Joel!
Joel can't take a bullet? They were arguing that he could take a shotgun blast a minute ago.
No,
Crazy
we
how
were
they said
pointing
that.
out the stupidity of your argument, you stupid
No,
fuck!
okay, so if he's arguing they can take a blast and you're arguing they
You're
can't,
arguing
are those two
something
separate
di-
points? Are
You
those two
are
separate
arguing-
points?
you
Are those
are-
two
I'm so
separate points?
confused.
If they're
No.
arguing he can take it and you're arguing he can't take it, are those not two
You
separate
know,
points?
I think
we
okay,
never
let's
argued
actually
Exactly,
try
bitch.
and
They're two separate
clarify.
fucking points. So when I respond
Have
to
infinite
them,
stamina
I'm not
because he can-
talking to you,
They
am
were
I?
pointing out the
Exactly.
stupidity of your argument while
let me
running with
It's
my
not stupid, I'm
point.
literally
You
responding to their
stupid
points.
bitch!
Alright.
Your points aren't fair,
All
you're
right, all right.
fucking
The
brain
shotgun
dead.
point is bad because you
How
can
the
make
fuck
the
did Batman
difficulty.
get tied up by rope?
You belong in Arkham
Hold on a
Asylum,
second.
bro. You belong in there.
You
Hold
belong
up
in
a
the fucking
second.
sewer.
Guys,
You belong in
Guys.
Arkham Asylum.
No, Carl Kodos.
You belong
Okay,
in
so
wait,
no.
wait,
So
wait,
have you
can
played
Joel-
Spider-Man 2? Have you played Spider-Man 2?
Can Joel
like
run
the original on the
infinitely?
GameCube and like PS1.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I played the original Spider-Man too.
Okay, so when you suplex people off buildings, is Peter killing people?
I don't know. Does he kill them in the game? I don't really remember.
No.
It's no, he has a no
Those
kill rule.
humans,
You
those humans are OP as
Bitch,
fuck.
oh my
That's what I'm
God!
saying.
You're
That's what I'm
such an
saying.
idiot.
Those
You're
humans are
such
OP.
an idiot.
You're consistent.
Oh my
You're
God.
not
You're not
consistent.
You're stupid. You're consistently fucking stupid.
Deal with it, bitch.
Please. Let me just say this. Okay, Noodle. Like, have you played just any game where you get like shot in gameplay? Call of Duty, Uncharted, Tomb Raider. I wouldn't use Halo as the example, but like where you play as a
Halo actually
canonically
can take
normal
bullets.
guy, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is best example.
Yeah.
Okay, is the character canonically being shot in the story?
Is the character being canonically shot? Yeah, they do get shot. Yeah, in the story.
No, in
It's a
those
part of the
encounters. So
game.
he's just so the character just
Can they
casually
withstand
recovering
being
from
shot
bullet.
in the face from a
Yes.
shotgun and
Yes.
just walk through it?
Yes.
So, it's
So
canon.
Mason,
They
so
eat that
Mason
shit.
is like
You're strong as
super
fuck. You're mad I'm
such a-
consistent. That's what I'm saying. You're
Yeah, you're
mad I'm consistent.
consistently fucking stupid.
You're consistently not debunking me. Crazy, I know.
I don't need to debunk stupid.
Yes, you do.
I have a
Yes, you
question.
do.
I have
It's
a
an
question.
argument. You're mad that
I
I'm
have a
beating you with
question.
arguments.
I have a
Okay,
different
yeah, you're
angle.
beating me.
Let's
Okay.
try-
Yeah,
let's
you
try a
can't
different
debunk it. You
angle.
literally
Let's try
admitted I was consistent.
consistently
So
stupid.
what about
yes,
the
but let's try a
times where
different
they
angle.
do
Let's
take
try a
lesser
different
damage
angle.
constantly in the cutscene?
Let's let Kronos
What are you
go.
talking about?
He hasn't talked in a while.
Different angle. Different
Who
angle
wants
here.
it next?
Different
Who
angle.
wants it
Are you
next?
familiar? Are you familiar with God of War?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with the fact Kratos struggles to open chests?
Yeah, I know, and I also consider that a plot
Okay. Are you
so
familiar
bad.
with the fact?
I do.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you
he
familiar?
struggles. I know he fights gods and demons, and he's like this multiversal character.
you are
and then he
right,
struggles
he
to
does,
lift
he
doors
does.
sometimes.
He's
and
boundless.
He struggles to open chests.
Did
know
you
what that's
not
called?
read
Hey,
the
bitch,
fucking guidebook?
I'm not
He's
done, I'm not done.
boundless.
That's retarded as fuck. You don't even know what.
Did you
boundless
not
means.
see that he
Boundless
can
is
double
literally
jump?
an
He's
instant
making
blow.
a
It's
joke.
universal
He
plus.
double
He's
jumps.
making a
Bound-
joke.
Hey,
You
hey,
stupid
listen,
idiot.
give me
He's
a power
making a
scaling
joke.
lesson. You want a power scaling
He's
lesson?
making a joke.
Boundless ain't a real
He's
tier.
so
It's a joke, you dumb
making a
cunt.
joke.
I'm not serious either. Calm down.
I hope you're not
Okay.
serious. I hope someone's not
Fuck
this
no.
fucking stupid.
I hope you're not this retarded either, but here we are.
Okay,
Alright,
Mr.
alright,
People and
let's
fucking humans
go.
can take bullets because of gameplay.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Oh,
continue. I'm
no.
gonna continue.
Sorry, are you
yes.
familiar with the?
Hey, I didn't get to address
Row,
you. I didn't get
row,
to address you. I didn't get to address you. You let me address you right now. Let me address you right now. Don't talk. Don't talk.
People are starting to back.
You made a God of War point. I wanna talk about that God of War point.
not finished my point yet, bitch. Okay.
All right,
The
then what
game
am I
director.
Hey, fuck you.
I don't
Hey,
remember
hey,
if it's
hey,
the
buddy. Hey, buddy.
I don't remember if
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
He wasn't done.
I'm not done.
Came out with a statement. They came out with a statement, right? Explaining why he struggles with chess. And do you know what the reasoning was?
I don't care what the authors state. Authors are irrelevant.
You are irrelevant too. But like, do you know what they said?
What did they say?
They said
Gameplay
it was there
mechanic?
purely. Yes, they said it was purely for gameplay mechanic aesthetic standpoint.
And what's actually happened is that they're writing badly. What's actually happened is they're writing badly.
What's actually happening is that they said canonically he's not struggling with those
Wait,
chess.
tell us like a video game where this problem
I
did
know
not
what they
occur.
said, but appealing to an author is
You just said you didn't. You just said you didn't.
No, I know about the whole like statement where the authors came in and they said, yeah, him struggling with chess is just a gameplay mechanic. I disagree with that fundamentally. I actually do think
You
it's a
disagree
plot.
with that because you're stupid.
No,
You didn't
I
make the
disagree with
game.
it because
You
it's
can't
the
know what they
author, buddy.
intended.
The author doesn't. The author's intention does not matter. When the author releases a
Okay,
work,
but Noodles, can you give an
an
example of a game?
I haven't finished. I'm gonna fucking
Calm down.
go crazy if
Calm
I
down,
don't finish.
Noodles, before
Let
I
me
call you
finish
back.
my
What
point.
you're
You are
saying is-
4v1ing me.
Yo,
I have
I'm
to
not
speak
going
if
to
you
let
want
you
this
Oh my
dialogue
fucking
because your
god!
point is
Let me
stupid.
finish! You wouldn't let me finish! Calm
Let
down,
me
Keemstar.
finish. I haven't
Okay,
finished.
Keemstar.
No,
Okay,
no,
Keemstar.
I will not.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
No,
What are
I
you
will
gonna do if I don't
not.
let you finish? Anyway, what I was gonna say was Death the
No, I will
Author is
not
like
let
this
you finish.
fundamental, like
Because what you're
philosophical
saying is dumb,
argument.
bro.
Basically,
Death of
no,
the
it's not
Author
dumb.
is not
Okay,
It's not
your
dumb.
can you give me an example of a
Death the
game
Author
where this
does
is
matter
a
because you're
problem?
using an author's statement. The author's statement inherently won't have value because
Okay,
once the
cool.
work is released,
Can
the
you give me
author
an example
dies
of a
and the
game
work
where
takes
this
on its
isn't a
own
problem?
form, its own conceptual form. It has
Can you give me
nothing
one
to do
game
Okay,
where
with
this
the
in
isn't
the
a
author.
problem?
conceptual
I'm
form
kind of
of God
curious.
of War,
I
do
actually
you
want to know.
think Kratos is struggling to beat a Cyclops? Do you think he's not one-shotting a Cyclops?
I do think that. I think he's bad writing, struggling to beat the Cyclops, struggling to lift his
Okay,
chest.
okay,
Bad
do you
writing.
realize?
He
Well,
should
no.
walk through
realize
them,
which-
motherfuckers.
No,
He should
Noodles,
walk
you're
through
so
them.
fucking
He should
dumb
walk
that you
by.
don't
He should walk
know
through
you
them.
don't know the
You're mad
canon
that
of God of War at
I'm
all.
consistent. You're mad that I'm consistent.
No. I'm mad that you don't
Consistently
understand the
dumb.
scaling
You are
of Kratos
consistently
at all. You're
stupid,
being
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
disingenuous.
so tell me about
Kratos,
the God tree.
Kratos,
Tell me about the God
yeah,
tree,
yeah,
since
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know that.
No. I'll tell you something a little bit more
Tell me about the
interesting.
novel.
Because of the back of the box and him double jumping, we know he's boundless, which means that he is aware. He is aware. Shut up. He is aware that he is in a story, so everything he does is for the contents of the story to be interesting. That's why he does what he does. Nice try, buddy. You don't know your God of War.
All right. So anyway, now that we're past that little retarded tangent, I'm gonna
No, we're not
continue.
past that point because you're stupid.
He's passing
do you
that point
realize
because
how
he
much-
can't prove that he
do you-
isn't boundless. It did say one time
Okay,
that.
wait.
Boundless doesn't mean shit to me. It's not
So let me
real.
ask you. Let me
You
ask you.
realize-
Let me ask you something. Wait, let me ask you something real quick. Do
What's
you think
up?
there's a
What's up?
single video game story that, like, what's your standard for, like, rating something? Like, what makes you give you something like a 10 out of 10, right?
If it has nuanced writing. I like the nuanced writing. That's my preference. So, like, if characters have interesting goals and motives, development, things like that.
Yeah, but the
if
story can-
characters- if the story has good world building, if it ties itself together really well,
And
things
Kratos'
like that.
boundless power makes him have
All
that.
right, wait.
Shut up.
All right, wait. Stop. So do you not apply criticism to that? So, like, let's say we have all of those things that you just mentioned,
Yeah.
but the plot is like a mess. Like, there's so many plot holes and inconsistencies.
Then yeah, I wouldn't agree with it. I wouldn't think it's a good story.
You wouldn't think it's a good story. Okay.
Hell no.
So, by your standard, no video game has a good story.
No, there's tons of video games that have a good story.
Name one.
Can you give an example?
Halo.
Halo? No, it has a
Well,
bad
wait.
story because the
Why?
characters get shot.
So they get shot in
that
the story.
doesn't.
They get shot in cutscenes and still survive too. What's that matter?
Yeah.
That doesn't make
They have
sense.
shields.
That doesn't make sense because Master Chief in gameplay is able to rocket jump, but that's clearly not in the physics of the Halo universe.
What are you talking about? Where he can't? What makes sense? What debunks the fact that he can't rocket jump? He totally can. What's wrong with that?
It's stated multiple times. It's stated multiple times he can't rocket jump.
Who stated that? Who stated that?
Throughout all the novels in history of Halo, he's never been able
Which
to rocket
novel?
jump.
Name one, because I guarantee you haven't fucking read it.
I have friends who've read them. Like
Oh, okay. So you're fucking
Well,
retarded.
one of them
Okay,
got
fine,
called
name an example
Good
where
job,
they're called
buddy. Good job,
rocket
buddy.
One of
You
them-
can't name one fucking novel where it says that. You just
Okay,
made
then
that
let-
shit.
okay,
You pulled that shit out of your ass.
I don't know shit about Halo. I'm just pointing out the
know.
stupid. I'm just pointing out the
Okay.
stupidity of your
Then
argument.
you weren't able to debunk it because you
Okay,
don't
so-
know shit about
okay,
it.
so
you
it's
don't
Halo-
know shit about it. How the fuck are you gonna debunk me about
So-
a series you haven't even read?
Okay. Can I move on to it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Move on to your
yeah,
next
yeah,
topic.
yeah, yeah.
Well, wait,
I just proved that Halo is good
Okay,
story.
no, you got someone who knows Halo
All right,
talking to you
you
right
got
now. So
someone
let him
right
talk.
now.
I don't give a shit.
So in ODST, like if you're able to like in gameplay survive a hit from the gravity hammer, yet we see in the cutscene like that sniper guy like get directly hit and he's like completely like very injured.
That's the difference between for one, you're playing the rookie, you're not playing the fucking sniper. So there you go.
Yeah, you do. One of
the rookie is just stronger, I guess, for no reason.
Pretty sure you do.
They're all just normal humans.
When does he get hit by a gravity hammer, the sniper? I'm also not talking about ODST. That's literally my least favorite Halo game.
Well, you could rocket jump in ODST as well, and they're normal fucking humans.
I just said Halo, but
yeah,
that's actually my least favorite. Like, you actually picked the worst one.
That doesn't counter the argument that, like, in Halo, there's these inconsistencies too, using your logic with gameplay.
What if that brute is just stronger than the other brutes? Is that not possible?
Why would you make that assumption?
I'm not saying it's necessarily the case. I'm just
likely assumption.
No. I'm not.
Safe assumption.
I'm just saying it's possible. I'm not saying it's a likely assumption. The reason I'm saying it's possible is because you guys have the positive claims.
It's possible that the rubble that landed on Batman was stronger than normal rubble. There you go. It's possible.
How is that possible?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's maybe
yeah,
it's
you just made that up.
Bro.
It's easily conceivable.
Is it impossible?
In fact, we have
How is it
confirmation.
impossible?
I mean, we have confirmation that the structures in the Arkhamverse are different. Like, remember, a normal gate was able to hold Bane with super strength one time. So for all we know, that could be the same kind of material that was used to hit Batman.
I'm gonna respond now. I'm not gonna respond to you because you interrupted me. So I'm gonna continue with what I said.
All right, just cower away from my point because
it's just your gish galloping, and I don't deal with fallacious, dishonest people. So I'm gonna continue with what I was saying.
I'm dishonest for using your own points against you.
You're mad that I called you out for a fallacy?
Bro, I've been the most calm here out of everybody, and you've been disrespectful to me. It's fucking weird.
I'm sorry. You gonna cry?
Well, dude, bro, that's so mean. How dare you?
Okay.
What?
That's what I thought. So do you actually care if I'm being mean?
Well.
Ain't no way you thought that was serious. You're
not
listen, you gotta understand. The reason I'm being emphatic, like, let me tell you something.
Hey,
I'm gonna burst you guys' bubble on this.
Bro, you asked me a question.
You're pathetic, bro. You make all noodles look bad.
Alright. Well, here's the thing. When you're coming at, when I'm trying to like ask reasonable questions or like try and like build an argument, and then I hear you like, well, no, it's just more.
Then why do you care?
Yeah, I'm explaining.
Let him finish what he's fucking saying.
It's because it's still frustrating and annoying if I'm trying to like get your perspective.
So your feelings are hurt.
And make an argument.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, if you're getting frustrated and annoyed, I hurt your feelings. I get it.
Well, hold on.
I'm sorry for hurting your snowflake's
frustrated
feelings.
right now. I don't know about you.
Well, you're talking like
fucking.
I'm not frustrated.
We can find multiple points where you're frustrated.
Well,
do you want let's do
listen. This is the funny part. This is the funny part. What you guys don't understand is I'm also a YouTuber, and I'm just being emphatic. This is all just a character.
This is brain rot the argument.
You should watch my other streams. See if I act this way normally.
Okay, stop, everybody. Noodles. My point is very simply that I've been the most reasonable here. I've been trying to like make basic arguments, and even when you asked me that question and I was gonna answer it through a normal conversation, sure they did it, but you just constantly interrupted me right there. Like, do you not see how disruptive and disrespectful you're being here?
I'm gonna tell you this. You're complaining about that. I understand. And normally this would be a valid criticism, but you got to understand from the perspective I'm in. Not only am I not able to distinguish between all of you because I don't know you. I don't know who's specific.
You can look at the profile icons when they talk.
There's fucking 10 of them. I don't know who's even talking. I'm not even looking at the BC. Either way, I didn't look, and I'm talking about from my perspective. Either way, I'm not distinguishing between you and other people, and literally like everyone else here has been like cussing me out, interrupting me. You understand that?
Well,
right?
That's after you jumped.
Hang on.
You started this shit. You started.
Hang on a second.
Go ahead.
Hang on a second. I want to bring up that point. If you did that, would you at least admit that's really, really stupid to do in a conversation with a bunch of people? Is not being able to distinguish who is who?
No, why is it stupid? It's ignorant, but maybe not stupid.
Because it's making you seem immature that I'm here trying to ask reasonable questions, make good
we're here talking about comic books
like
and like fucking video games. You think this is a mature audience? We're literally like, dude, this whole time.
What does that have
like?
to do with
It's funny to me that you're singling me out, even though all your criticisms.
No, I'm not. I'm literally criticizing everybody.
You haven't criticized anyone else here for that.
You are lying.
I'm the first person you criticized.
L-Y-I-N-G.
So I get it. You're biased towards your buddies. I get it. You're biased towards your buddies.
No, he's not.
You don't want to call them out.
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I want to
Everyone
point
else,
out. I want
no,
to point out.
Colin. He's talking to me. He's talking to me.
I just want to say
He's
something.
calling me out, not you.
I don't care.
You're white, Colin.
The fact.
I know it's a tragedy, but you're white, so stop.
What does it matter if I'm fucking white? You racist
I didn't
bitch.
say you were right. I wasn't saying you were white.
No, this
Alright,
dude
He's
said
talking
it.
about Colin, you
Go ahead.
dumb fucker.
I misheard.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so I want to bring up the bias towards my buddies. Even right there, I've been trying really hard to get everybody, not just you, to shut the fuck up. How am I being biased exactly?
Well, the fact is that you're only criticizing me for this immaturity when
He went
SK's
after us.
retarded. Even
He
though
went after
SK's retarded ass over
He
there
went
has been
after
like
us.
commenting the
He went
entire
after
debate.
us.
He did. He went after me first, bitch, and that's the point.
Yeah,
I'm
and he
making.
criticized
Okay,
you
so-
now,
criticized
even
us.
though you're all your fucking butt buddies are doing the same shit. So if you're gonna criticize me for being
You're gonna
immature, you
criticize
have to
me.
say it about everybody.
Well, no,
Alright,
you
here's
agree that
the
everyone.
deal.
Here's the
Do you
problem,
agree that
buddy.
everybody
You
besides
jumped
you
in.
here has
You
been
jumped
immature?
in. Being
Shut
a
the fuck
Stop,
up,
SK.
SK. You
You
stupid
jumped
little
in.
bitch.
Calm
Shut
down
the
before I
fuck
tell
up
you
before I
that.
rip
Calm
your
down
Green
before I
Lantern
tell
ring off and
I
shove it
got
up
the
your
Okay,
ass.
okay, okay.
Devil's out tonight. I'm walking by your side.
Guys,
So
guys,
this young
he's
man
not
Arthur
upset.
lives in
He's not
something.
pissed.
Oh my god.
Fuck you. Suck my dick,
But he's
bitch.
not upset,
Suck my
guys.
dick.
Totally.
Okay,
Totally not
okay,
upset.
so
Totally not
I
upset.
wanna
What's your
bring-
name? What's your name?
Stop,
Spider-Man?
everybody.
I don't know.
What's
Check.
you? Spider-Man PFP. What's your name?
I don't know. Listen,
Comic Legend. I see it. Comic Legend.
Okay, but back to my point. So you say I'm not criticizing them, but in the beginning of my statement, this is live. Maybe like if I'm wrong, any of you
You
can
are.
check.
I already can tell you you're wrong, but go ahead.
What?
I can already tell you you're wrong. You're gonna say in the beginning of your statement.
Didn't you just
criticized
complain about him
everybody,
interrupting?
But you didn't. You didn't.
Well, what I said was before I even criticized you, I said in fairness they were doing it too, but like for
I don't
you
remember
directing
that.
it at me, right?
Well, then that's
Either
your
way,
problem
yeah,
if you don't remember.
Either
I
way,
guess.
listen. Your whole criticism is that I'm.
Wait,
being
didn't you
immature,
just
right?
say I already
Dude,
know
we
you're
are
wrong?
literally
and all of a
recorded.
sudden
Somebody
it's
just check and see if I'm wrong. I don't even know.
We could-
Guys,
I don't care about
wild.
the. I don't care. This isn't the ultimate feeling championship. We're in here fucking to debate comics and fucking video games.
Yeah,
That's
but
what we're
in
here
order
for.
to have-
So fuck all this
Yeah, but
feeling
in order to
bullshit.
have
Bro, you're 5'4" at most. You're 5'4" at most.
Oh my god.
I would kick your ass in a basketball game. I would kick your ass in a
Shut
basketball
the
game.
fuck up, SK.
Guys.
Oh my god.
No,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
guys.
Wait, just everyone shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
No.
Holy shit. When we're talking about, when we're trying to have a fucking simple disagreement so that we can get this shit over quickly. When we're trying to get this shit over quickly, it doesn't help that you, as soon the first time you joined the call, you joined in with your disrespectful baby rage, and that's why this argument has came in.
What about your small dick syndrome that you fucking got so butthurt that was shitting on you on your own stream that you had to have all your boys fucking jump in because you can't handle me one-on-one. You can't
Talking
debate me
about
one-on-one.
comic books.
I'm
I
telling
can
you,
be
it's
as
a
rude,
dream.
stupid,
That's
and
what
like
happens.
children
That's
as
what
much as
happens.
I
give you a
want.
fucking
I can
cookie
do
that's
everything
super
wrong
I haven't
because
even
it's
played
a
these
video
video
game.
games, and I've been bodying the shit out of you.
Apple
I've been
slices
bodying the shit
2.0.
out of you. I've never
This
even
is
played
literally
these
Apple
delusion is
slices
crazy here.
Yeah, that's
2.0.
what I thought. Sit down, bitch. Sit down, bitch.
This is literally
She's
Apple slices
delusional.
2.0.
I haven't even played these fucking
Sir,
games.
this
I've
is
been
a
sitting here
Wendy's.
rubbing my fucking nuts on your face. That's what's been happening. Whole
That's
stream.
what's been happening.
Ooh.
Your whole chat's turning on you. They love me
alright,
now.
bro.
This is my channel now. This is my channel. What's up, chat? Come sub. Come sub to Noodles.
People are starting to ask if I'm back.
Let's go.
People are starting to ask me if I'm
okay.
back.
I'm the new comic scaler. I'm the new kid on the block. I love this shit. Batman is the go. Spider-Man is the go. Let's go, chat.
Did this man escape Arkham Asylum? I don't think the
Noodles,
chat's
I
pretty
think he
good.
did. I think he's one of those lunatics you see in Arkham Asylum just jumping around yelling.
I like to remind everyone that he's totally not annoyed. His feelings are totally not hurt.
Well,
Someone
well,
just said he's the
well,
next
you see-
Lucas. Hang on, Noodles, have you ever heard of the Amazing Lucas by any chance?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Why don't
you
you-
gotta meet him. You gotta meet him.
Amazing Lucas.
Would we match each other's energy?
An
Oh, you
unstoppable
definitely
force
do.
meets an
You
immovable
definitely do.
object.
You'd love him.
An
All that
unstoppable
I-
force meets an immovable object.
all that I want to say about this whole conversation so far, what's really insane about it is just simply fucking, like, despite what happened, like, I don't know why this discussion about, like you said, comic book shit got so bad that we can't just have a basic, respectful reciprocation.
Are you in the Ultimate Feelings Championship again? Please shut the fuck up about your feelings.
Oh
No
my
one
god.
cares.
It's not even about that. Like, when people are in a discussion, they want to go through perspectives, go through arguments, and actually, like, engage in the conversation. If we start screaming at each other like you keep doing, we're not engaging in what we're interested in. It's like it's like if you start screaming in my face if I'm trying to play a video game and I say, "Can you stop?" It's like, "You open your feelings." Like, no, I want to engage in what of the activity
You're
I'm
irritated.
actually
Your feelings
interested
are
in.
hurt. I get it. You're upset that I didn't debate the way you wanted me to debate. Guess what, buddy? This ain't your stream, so calm down.
Well, it's not yours either.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's not your stream.
What kind of argument
We
is that?
started it, bro. We started it.
It's just you're just mad that I'm not debating the way you want.
Oh,
me
no,
to
we
debate.
feel
The
very
fact
relaxed.
is, I started
it's
off
just more
calm,
so that
but when I
nobody
kept
is, like,
getting
making a
interrupted
point
in the
anymore.
very beginning
You're
of the debate,
just
I
mad that I
progressively got more.
refuse to
Noodles,
act
did you
like
drop
a
your
gorilla.
dogs? Did you drop your dogs?
Gorilla
I'm gonna
power.
drop you, bitch. Shut
Did
the
you
fuck
drop your
up.
dogs?
He's not answering the
Yeah, you
question.
drop your
He's not
dogs,
answering
bro.
the
You drop
question.
your dogs.
Is this what happens when like your mother doesn't love you and beats your ass at
Oh,
every
so you're
day?
gonna say that, but you're in the
This.
Ultimate Feelings Championship.
Well,
Oh,
no,
you
I
did
get it
it
now.
now.
I get what you were.
I get it.
So bad.
Okay, so
Oh,
guess what? Your
shit.
whole position.
I mean, it's
Throw
the
that
case of
shit
I
out
was
your
trying
window.
to
trying
be
so
nice.
hard, but you're just
Alright,
insane.
bro.
Oh, that's so
Alright,
immature.
alright,
And here I am
alright,
stooping to your
alright,
level.
alright,
That's what you did.
Why am I
That's
bro?
You are just obsessed, but I can't
You gotta be consistent.
Noodles,
But you
every
just
time I
lost.
tried to be
Consistency.
mature to you,
In brightest
every time I
head,
tried
in
to be
blackest
You
hat.
just insulted me. You just insulted
No
me.
yes,
Spider-Man
yes, I
game
did.
shall
Yes, I
copycat.
did. Because every
For those who worship Intahar's might,
Alright,
beware my
alright.
power, the speed of light.
Admit you're not
Hey,
consistent.
we not feeling
We are
six
consistent.
all
Alright, hang on a
against
second.
Noodles.
Your
though.
arguments
Hang on a
are
second.
very bad.
It's not
buddy.
gonna be 6 niggas just talking to Noodles though. Y'all better get some
Alright.
under construction.
Alright, everyone
Y'all
else
better
go mute.
think
I wanna-
something
Hey,
right
where
now.
were?
I wanna
Where were?
explain
Hey,
this.
hang
Y'all
on.
go
Where
fix
were
it
you?
right
Where
now.
were you when?
And it's
Yeah,
just like
Why
yeah,
didn't you help
KD,
Noodles?
get
Why
up,
didn't you help
KD,
Noodles?
tell
You
him
didn't stick
off.
up for your
That's what I'm
brother.
talking about.
You didn't
They
stick up for
come
your
Y'all
brother.
not
Mr.
look. Y'all
Noodles,
don't
Y'all
shut
the whole
down.
time.
Why are we debating a gorilla?
I'm the only
I don't
nigga
know.
in here on Noodles top.
We're
I
debating.
want to bring
Bro.
up that he's criticizing me for insulting him, but every time I asked for a respectable conversation, he kept saying I'm up on my
Okay, but
feelings
you
and trying to
insulted me, so you
disrespect me.
stooped to my level. So you
Bro, every time, yeah, because I give
Oh my
up.
god, stop.
Okay, so you gave up on your
Alright,
consistent
stop,
position.
stop,
Yeah,
stop,
yeah,
stop,
I gave up because
Okay,
every
thank you
time
for
I
the
asked
concession.
you to ask me
Concession.
sure,
God.
you double down. Oh my gosh, Noodles.
You can
Your
see
mother
that. That's
doesn't
what
love
doing.
you.
I don't
Your
know.
father
I'm
beats your
liking
ass
this.
every
This is
day.
too funny.
You have no
I'm liking
freedom.
this.
No girl will ever
You
love
said
you.
SK.
You motivate me to
SK.
shower
I can't
extra
mute him.
every
I can't
day.
mute him.
Oh damn.
You existing invented shampoo so we would avoid being you. You're a fucking
I'm
loser.
amazing.
You created climate change.
That looks like a
You
pedophile.
created climate change.
You
Look
look
how
like a
bad you are.
pedophile.
Your stench, your stench is to the nth degree.
Dog, he's
That
trying
was
to
dog
deflect
shit.
the point.
Dude, every time you
Katie,
speak,
right.
I literally need to get my Febreze out because you smell horrible.
You pollute the water
You are
every single
Diet
time you
Lucas.
shower, but you pollute the air when you don't shower.
Nobody
So it's
was
really
debating
quite a
college.
dilemma. I think we need to ship you off to a deserted island.
Rachel
away from the
I think
Ghoul
we need
is
to
going
punch you
to
in the
kill
face.
civilization because climate change exists because
all
of your
mad.
Because
smell.
of you.
Like,
Your
look,
stench
we
created
can let
climate
you cause
change.
climate
You're
change.
destroying the world. You're
I will get
destroying
you
the
This
world.
let SK
You
Colin
are
and Noodles debate.
destroying
What's
the
going
world.
on? What's going on?
Okay, Colin.
You are
hold on,
ending
I'm gonna
all
take-
of civilization by just existing and being
Exactly.
this stupid.
Can I
Exactly.
fucking
That
say
wasn't
something,
funny.
dude,
Just
without
yell it,
fucking
just yell
baby
it.
brain
Just
over
yell
here
it.
fucking interrupting me
yell
and
it.
going off on this
Just
little
yell it.
fucking monkey
Go ahead.
tangent?
Go ahead, pussy.
Holy shit, you're like a
Go ahead.
fucking
Your
baboon
YouTube
that
Go
got
on,
channel-
Collins.
shot
Go on.
I
fucking
own
Come on,
crazy
Collins.
door.
Your YouTube's
Go on,
mine.
Collins. Come on, speak,
All right.
Collins. Get him, get him, Collins.
Katie, when you joined earlier, can you unmute yourself real quick? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm
When
here.
when you joined earlier, right? We may have been interrupting, like you interrupted us, we interrupted you a little bit.
You started it, but okay.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking baboon.
What are you gonna do about it? You gonna cry?
Oh
You gonna
my
have tears
God.
falling down your
That's
face?
an
Hey,
Open
what
the
am I
window.
gonna do
Goodbye.
about it? As if I'm not
Goodbye.
talking to you through a
Goodbye.
fucking Discord
Now,
call.
let's let him
Like,
finish.
holy
Let's let
shit.
him finish.
What?
Okay,
What
wait,
was that?
Noodles. Let Colin say what he has to say right
No,
now.
Noodles
Let
is
him
gone.
say
He's
it.
a
out.
fucking moron. He
He's
doesn't stop
welcome,
talking.
he's welcome back
actually
after Colin finishes.
He has
He's
the
welcome back after
immaturity of a
Colin
fucking
finishes.
8-year-old.
Okay,
Anyways,
Colin, wait.
yeah,
Can I just say something so
That's
everybody
the
can say
wrong
something?
Wow, that smelled bad.
Wait,
We
let me
just-
say one
listen,
thing and
guys,
then
we
listen.
just
I'm not gonna
debated
take up too much
karate.
time. Listen, I'm not gonna take up too much time or anything. Just hold on.
Noodles
Yeah.
will
Can
let
y'all
you back
please-
once he's done.
Can y'all please keep the debate between Noodles, Noodles, Colin, SK, and me.
Well, see, this is what we were trying to do. Well, before Noodles joined, right? Remember when you joined? Yeah, like we would both interrupt each other a little bit. You know, it would go back and forth. But did it ever get to that level right there?
It never did. I can say
Why
it
do
never
you think
did.
that is?
But let me say this. Let me just say this. I'm gonna be fair. Yes, Noodles was highly disrespectful. But when Noodles was in here, I will say this. Comic Legend and Kronos and I think it was them two. They kept trying to butt in as he was talking to you and SK. That has to stop. There be some respect.
Can I explain why? Can I explain why? Can I explain why?
Please make a voice call where y'all can mute people and just let Collins, Noodles, and SK talk.
Well, I want to explain why I was intruding so much, because they kept yelling at each other. They weren't getting anywhere through multiple arguments, so I tried to lead it somewhere else multiple times. And then, when I noticed he kept insulting me, even though I haven't done much to him, besides maybe like the lightest jabs, I asked him, can we go through this a little more respectfully? Can you just calm the fuck down and act a little more respectfully? And I was about to ask the same to the others, but he insults me again. He makes fun of me. Oh, you upset about your feelings? Ha ha ha, snowflake, blah, 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 blah. When I've done nothing but try and be like as mature as I possibly could with him. He interrupts me multiple times when I try and make a point.
Fair. Let's say this.
So then I finally gave up and talked about how his mother probably doesn't love him.
Okay, look. Let's not even go there right now. Listen, okay, Comic Legend. I'll say this. Would you like to also get in with the debate with SK and Collins?
That's why I'm here. That's why
I think that.
If that's the case, if that is the case, then just you three are the only people that should be talking.
Well, see, this is I think that argument wasn't going to go anywhere anyway, because he thinks gameplay is the same as story.
Honestly,
like at that point,
this is why
I was just tapped out. At that point, I was just tapped out. I was done.
Dude, honestly,
this is why I interrupted. Right? This is why I interrupted right here. Because applying what happens in gameplay and gameplay mechanics to story is the dumbest fucking thing you can possibly do, and we are not gonna get anywhere with someone that actually holds that viewpoint. Because that is a fundamentally
you understand that if y'all can't debunk him, and he's actually providing pretty good evidence, like his game he used as an example was Halo, right? Wait,
hold on. I was brought in specifically for this. The only reason I joined the call is because Borgie told me we were talking about Halo. Halo's gameplay is blatantly different from the story. You do not know Halo at all if you think the gameplay is different from the story.
Okay, this is my point.
Can literally one-shot a hunter, which is canonically inaccurate.
Okay, you guys see what you're doing right now. This is what Noodles kept. Okay, wait, I just want to make a point right now.
Hang on.
Let me just make a point right now, Paragon. Paragon, I hear you.
No, okay, I can just prove this really easily. Flipping tanks is not canon. Spartans blatantly can't do that.
Okay, listen what I'm trying to say, though. You see how when you just said something, Comic Legend also added on the point? As I was answering, y'all got to stop doing that, bro. Y'all got to. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I agree.
Look, if Paragon says something and Noodles is responding, let Noodles finish and then go Comic Legend, and that's how it's going to be concise. Because when you guys are all trying to get a point out in the same point, it makes them feel like I get it. It would make me feel like, damn, like now I gotta like excessively argue now because it's like 4 people arguing a point.
Well, so
yeah,
I think
but only
just let him breathe a little bit.
I think the problem is that he jumped
Hang on a second, SK. I do want to finish this point. Like when we debated you, there was points where if it did get bad enough, we all either muted, a lot of us shut up, or if you requested it, it was like just you two going at it. Like there was no conversation. Noodles just flew off the handle. And by the way, I will reiterate this. It was Colin and SK. I only added to try and de-escalate. The first thing I tried to do is tell everybody in the call to calm down, act respectfully, go one at a time, and it was doing that for a little bit. But then Noodles once again escalated it. Like I don't know what to do after that. Like I'm trying to
can we just try this? Can me, Colin, SK, Noodles, and Comic Legend, and if Paragon wants to join about the Halo stuff, he can. All just get in the call, and we just can we keep someone as a moderator that can mute people up if it gets too crazy? And that goes for everyone.
I've always wanted these. I've always wanted these things to be in a server for that specific purpose, anyways.
Yeah.
Can we just do that? Noodles is already in your server, Colin.
Hang on.
Yeah,
can we just make a private chat?
Yeah. That's fine. The thing I'm trying to bring up though is that these calls were made because we never expected something like that to happen. But Noodles is so fucking immature that it got to that point. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, let me explain. Right. Here's the thing.
The only
reason I have personally to bring Noodles into any conversation is just because it's just funny. It's just a funny outcome. I don't think we're actually going to get anywhere productive. The only reason I kept him on for so long was because it was top tier entertainment. Everyone in chat right now can vouch for that. It is top tier entertainment. So that's the only reason. At this point, we do have a couple videos to go through. We're still not done. So if we want to get that done, I think we should take disagreements, get it done. And then if he wants to talk some more, if he wants to entertain some more of the public, then yeah, let's do it.
Noodles is definitely willing to come back.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like we should do it with people. Somebody can mute others.
I would be more willing to talk to Noodles if I thought we would get anywhere with a conversation.
I don't think
let me tell y'all something.
Noodles is very refusing to understand anyone
look, let me tell y'all something. Noodles is he does actually gonna let you guys talk. He just felt like you guys were being like disingenuous, just not trying to let him go. Y'all were ganging up. If it's just you guys talking, he will give you the same respect you're giving him.
How about this?
I mean, that's not true because I tried that and he did it to me.
Hang on. We'll do a separate call at a later date, and then we'll do it. How does that sound?
That's fine.
Otherwise, we're gonna need a separate stream to go over these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
honestly,
look, y'all can finish the video tonight.
I'd love to have Noodles back on. He is a amazing source of entertainment. Right? I'd love to have him back. I can't stress this enough.
Okay.
I'd love to have him back.
Okay.
He's so entertaining. I feel more mothers should beat their child.
I'm gonna let you guys go back to you guys can go back to doing the videos. Me and Noodles will be back next Disagreement Day, and we could do that.
Sweet. We're looking forward to it.
This is becoming more and more like a Lucas Disagreement Day. This is
what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Anyway,
this is our new
and this is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about.
It was nice talking to y'all, man. See y'all then.
Yeah, see ya.